Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, worldwide. This is the Titans. You know, I have to start earlier because my head kind of hot. And when my head hot, I just take spot and support. I have to start earlier because them want to know. No, them people, you know, them when them come with propaganda and spread lies, right? Let me tell you now again, NARRA is bullshit. Yeah? At the same 5 and 4, them come with, you know. But when you say, you go for 2 fucking vice note, 2, 1, 2. And then when you look now, big dirty thinking, mama, that senile old lady, yeah? But them have a boot and kick her out up there, so wait there. And when you look, them have your parent feet downtown. Downtown is there now, in the digital building. Senile old lady, Andreas Davis. But them not have nothing, that for sure you have a government. And when you have a government, can take up 2 vice notes out of group. Out of group. When you look, Big Mama spin it, Dominion. When you look, Dionne Jackson. Can we wait for them long time, you know? We wait for them long time, you know? When you look now, Big Mama and them are spin it. When you look now, Dionne Jackson. Before that, big dirty thinking, pump valves. But film brain no good. Freddy Krueger anthem from the early 80s. Anthem I know, like Nightmare in a film. When them go to bed up, Freddy Krueger, I look back. In a Elm Street. Big nasty pump valves, don't know. Big dirty thinking crab. Run out too. Yeah? Then you have now, let me see who again run out now. The big nasty thinking fish Edless. Nasty thinking Warthog. Yeah? And Dionne Jackson will run out too. Plus, you have, let me see who again run. Can you see so much of them run out? It show you how them desperate and love propaganda and love spin fucking shit. Yeah? That alone show you. And them have spin the thing, you know. Oh, me allow them. Oh, me sit down here. Hey, actually, you know. Hey, tomorrow I'm a party, you know. But that me have to start a bit early. Come, hey, them to go away, the one of them. Like, take them on, you know. Can't remember, you know. Yeah, man, original loan some days when I deal with Boogie Yaga, you know. I leave that to baby, Google Gaga. Yes, you know. And some guy where I drink come walk when I stagger. Because you know, with a church, you know, Judas, them a backstabber, you know. Don't go my wife Angie just beauty and glamour. And a boy can't walk near me with no dagger. Because I have the heart of Mandela but the mind of a Zama. I know them more. Tonight, now send me sledgehammer, yeah? Alright, watch me. Watch me. See who run out of two, look here. All them 2 big nasty pieces of shit run out, look here. Look here. The one in the query, look here. Dark part behind. The whole of them run out from Senate, from ministers, go right back to nothing at all, you know. Last week, remember in athlete foot, put up Monday on my Earth Strong. She put up, say, I see, go a yard and them turn back, I see. Want to come visit our house. That means them are investigator. Nobody come up. Big Mama outside the book. If that was a PNP, that year, them must spin it. Them that spin it, right? No. Them love it. And Dionne Jackson did a sister that, you know. Her father grew up Mr. Jackson, you know. Now, brethren, them and them grow together, man, and everything, man. Her father grew she. Instead of she come talk about these things and it's not right. As a junior minister, see what she do? Go back and vice note and with a minion self and I do fuck with too. Jar what time for the fire sheet too. Fire, because she don't make no sense around there. Don't make her put in a station and this report. With fuck when you listen this. You come up now, think people are listening you and listen to your garbage and want to propaganda. At least you come with their spread. Now I show you some now no good. Let me start with this. Let me start with Marky G. You know, listen when NARRA, listen when the bill, and listen good when Marky G that's about NARRA. And then I'm play Google Gaga. And I'm play 5 and 4. I'm play She and I finish the card thing. Hear this. Start with Marky G.
Opposition recognized my contribution in the debate on the National Reconstruction and Resilience Authority Bill 2026 that was tabled by the Prime Minister. That was withdrawn last week, Tuesday.
See, it's stuff withdrawn last week, Tuesday. Can they put something on the bill? Here the problem what Mark Gold and them up with the bill. Listen good.
Madam Speaker, the opposition recognizes the need for special efforts to contribute to the reconstruction of Jamaica, especially after the terrible damage inflicted on our country by Hurricane Melissa. We are painfully aware that Jamaicans continue to suffer from inadequate shelter, damaged housing. We are aware that the roofs program has been ruled out, funded out of the budget of 25-26, the $10 billion allocation. But NARRA is not about providing solutions to the present needs of those people who are suffering. NARRA is really a revamped attempt to inject higher levels of growth into the economy of Jamaica. That is primarily what it is about. If you actually look at the bill, other than the preamble, which does not become a permanent part of the legislation.
But I tell you, I have to start early because I can't wait no more, man. No mad in my head, no better. I have a party tomorrow, but when my head kick off, we can't wait till completely 8. Till I see me have to text and I say, Pat, no start. No start. Because my head kick off.
I right on the phone, you know, I talk, and I realize the message coming, so I have to run coming out of studio.
That's right away, brother. Remember just play them back. Remember play back this. When NARRA is not about. Just listen to my goal. So when them come up with them bullshit, and the minions, including Dionne Jackson, like I will play and dissect, I'll be a lie and tell you no. Can you imagine you have minister and everything come up and 2 vice note? And I'm asking them, I remember if you are opposition, you have a right to speak where you want to speak and hold them accountable, right? Them you know what talk about to stop NARRA. Nobody cannot stop NARRA. That pass in a bill. We are them that try to stop the thief in that nobody not thief and somebody he must say you have to hold people responsible if you deal with money. And it's not about the hurricane victim neither, you know, by the way, you know. It's not about them. Hear this part. Hear this.
In the debate on the National Reconstruction and Resilience Authority Bill 2026 that was tabled by the Prime Minister. That was withdrawn last week, Tuesday. Madam Speaker, the opposition recognizes the need for special efforts to contribute to the reconstruction of Jamaica, especially after the terrible damage inflicted on our country by Hurricane Melissa. We are painfully aware that Jamaicans continue to suffer from inadequate shelter, damaged housing. We are aware that the roofs program has been ruled out, funded out of the budget of 25-26, the $10 billion allocation. But NARRA is not about providing solutions to the present needs of those people who are suffering. NARRA is really a revamped attempt to inject higher levels of growth into the economy of Jamaica. That is primarily what it is about. If you actually look at the bill, other than the preamble, which does not become a permanent part of the legislation, there is no reference in the bill to Melissa or to any hurricane.
Thank you.
Jamaica has been categorized by low levels, very low levels of real economic growth over the past decade. And despite promises like 5 in 4, which were spectacular failures, where 5% real GDP growth was to have been achieved after 4 years, nothing like that was achieved. We've had periods of negative economic growth because of shocks to the economy and so on. But there's been no structural shift in the design of our economy that would enable our economy to deliver high levels of growth.
All right. So you hear that now, Pat? So now, explain it now in the bill. Different from one thing, you know, there. I'm about to fact, me play asset Google. And him just last week when him go there, so Andrew put up this. I'm play my goal and I get it's not about the people them when Dionne Jackson I run out and talk about Mr. People, how people go away is a piece of shit. Dionne Jackson. You fi go away. Yeah? Hear this now. You go gaga with NARRA now. It's see the bill front time when I look to it. Them in the house in there now. Them reach to it. Him reach to it. It not have nothing in it. About that nothing. Hear this. Hear this. Google Gaga, I said Google Gaga. Hear this.
I'm here at the Recover and Rebuild Expo 2026 at the Montego Bay Convention Center. Had a chance to walk around some of the exhibits. It's actually quite a good collection of businesses of all sorts, all involved in the construction industry, and also including the financing for it. And if you do build a house, there are also some cars here that can go in the garage, and electric ones at that. So there are a lot of products here. The team, both at Build Expo and the Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce, have done a good job in putting this all together. I also had the opportunity to share a bit with persons here about NARRA.
About NARRA. Yeah, I'm talking about bullshit, but I go to NARRA, listen.
And what we're doing, the context for NARRA particularly, and how we see us working in collaboration with a number of entities, but also
I work with number of entities. I couldn't the people them this were outside. Them are an entity. You couldn't build a little room for them part and call them entity. So I work with a number of entities. You see where I'm there? Chamber of Commerce, Montego Bay, and them look collaborations. NARRA not about that. Them try to look growth with NARRA. Play this. Mark it right. Play this.
emphasizing that NARRA's success is Jamaica's success.
Yeah.
You know, and we can all really get behind.
We're not a Jamaica success that I deal with. Not the people them to get back on them foot. Not discipline and clear, my brother.
Yeah, man.
It should be not plain and clear. Okay. But continue. Continue.
Behind it, and certainly we will be reaching out broadly to make partnerships and ultimately to deliver for Jamaica.
You make partnership that are with private sector for deliver to Jamaica. So if reaching the day Adam Stewart and them couldn't deliver 5 and 4. When Andrew only said them deliver, who are gonna deliver? NARRA? We not drink mad post piss for the believing of that. This is bullshit. When they run out with them propaganda with this stuff, hey, hold on, man. We just start, you know, when they made that chip in our worries, you know. Yeah, continue.
These strategic transformational infrastructure projects.
Yeah, that strategic transformational infra project. Okay, it could be a little dwelling, a little home where you build for Smaddy. Strategic transformational project. It not make no sense. It could be a little house, run a little in a 2 little bush, and make the place. It's a transformational project he want to deal with. He want to grow the economy. 5 and 4 again, them name NARRA. Okay? Continue.
And thereby build growth, increase economic activity.
Yeah, the man has said him all time one more. Nobody not tell me nothing. Then that's me that you fuck off is a piece of shit. You and the whole of them, Edless and the whole of them. Big dirty thinking, mama. That's the senile old lady who are going to get herself too much in a pot. Yeah?
Yeah.
That piece of shit. Let me repeat this part.
To deliver for Jamaica these strategic transformational infrastructure projects. And thereby
Transformational infrastructure project.
Build growth, increase economic activity.
Build growth and increase economic activity. That's another people that want to get back on them foot. But Dionne Jackson will run out and talk about baby and baby born and now that them are trying to stop now. You're a piece of shit. You and the whole of them are garbage. Like them dep on a pay bill, man. Eh?
And
Yeah.
over the 5-year period, because that's one of the questions that was asked, over the 5-year period that NARRA is in existence, what do we expect to see at the end?
Yeah, this though. When that's a part, in over the 5-year period, when NARRA is existence, when say the come on? Can NARRA not exist yet really in a term? Say, can I talk over the 5-year period? That 5 years gone already? You don't know someone that him said come on?
Now I'm talk about the 5-year period where Andrew Wallace administration have. In this 5 year. Yeah. So me I look on a projection, yeah, and the achievement and narrow. Can't well all the way. Him could not talk in a reference like NARRA accomplished 5 years already, you know. So it's much 5 years in the future.
Questions that was asked over the 5-year period that NARRA is in existence. What do we
it's in. That's not been
man.
Eh?
Where did this fucking answer there from? NARRA not in existence 5 years. Hey, them for run with this piece of shit here, I know it.
It's in existence.
This I cost me, man. Trust me. This Google guy, where you bring back this nastiness in front of it?
Because
the man's not existence for 5 years.
That him say.
That him say unbelievable.
God present, you know. Isn't that mean a 5 years it's in existence now?
Play it back again, man. Play it back again. Make people hear when I see Google say.
Present man, can't say is in existence. Yeah, I Google this. That's why Andrew go film, as I said before, and like him up at a cat, you know. But to him a press button, them can use him so them can thief around him. You have to be careful. Listen again.
Strategic, transformational infrastructure projects, and thereby build growth, increase economic activity, and over the 5-year period, because that's one of the questions that was asked, over the 5-year period that NARRA is in existence, what do we expect to see?
It's in existence. NARRA in existence with over 5 years is set in existence already for 5 years. Is it in existence? You don't say how much years, you know, run things, you know, record label is in existence. But you can't go say NARRA, but it will be in existence. But it's in existence. I said, you have to listen. But I'm going to tell you how to go economic growth. Yeah? Yes. At that, them come back with 5 and 4. You see? And at this now, Big Mama, them a turn.
At the end. Well, we expect to see more capacity in the construction industry generally. But as I say, more growth, more spin-off, and a more integrated society, and great benefits to communities and people alike. We will have.
But you can't believe it. You're earth strong today, man. You're crying. Say hello, man. Stop crying, man.
And that the food you earth strong.
Yeah, man. I feel more there. We all have in your hands.
You earth strong. My one start already now.
Yeah, you see it up there. Yes. You're different there. Your one start up there already. So sit there. No, you hear what this guy said? This have anything to do, Pat? With any of the people that want that shelter like with Dionne Jackson and run out and attack our foolishness? It have anything to do with that?
No.
Let's read it. So this some of them do now come out and them try to stop NARRA. It passed. Nobody cannot stop NARRA. So this is the garbage for them do. So we're going to play that and deal with for them kids. But make Pat come in and so, and then we go and dissect them because she never spray the germs. You know, we're not fish headless. Even dirty mal and Warthog. Big nasty thinking Warthog run out, you know. Yeah, and I play with Dionne Jackson Miller play. Same thing, I tell them and Google Gaga idiot. He might say, see? And instead of them go whole at beat foot and ask or if the IC them come up with something, the other day them come up with the Damien thing, then come up with something else. And when you look at the whole of them, this is how them desperate and have not no PMP, you know. So you ask PMP to come up and what? It's such a wide we are Carpanaja for fire. She one of them will make them lose money too. You know, see Aja when they soon broke. With them and panic, nobody no right country them, you know. No follow them, hey. Aja to on the radio station pack up already, you know. Gleaner have to sell them big company, you know. Yeah, Observer, all them broke to where look them have it, you know. Come together for go press. When they place the name Lockdown to in RFM, me say that company radio this morning, them are lockdown to, you know. Andrew own this watch. Do all of them entity are go with pan, you know. Yeah? The man a destroy the place. Them not realize. Mega Mart. And don't tell me say, oh, on the internet. No. Mega Mart have a close down in a thing that you know. In a Portmore. Now that's them a lose. The husband them a lose. Eh? Him come with him fuck and attack one bag of fuck. We are gonna beat them. Make Pat come in and make us start beat them. But you hear the opening door part. You hear it?
Yeah, man. You know the narrative and the shape and everything. Yeah. But first and foremost, we have to highlight what the guy never talk about, you know, as it relates to this NARRA thing. Marky G come clean it up, you know. Marky G point out the highlight pivotal point in a them discussion with NARRA, you know. It not entail nothing to the Melissa hurricane victim them. First and foremost. Now, how them did they get all of this money? They get it on the back of Hurricane Melissa, you know. That's what trigger all these funds into Jamaica, you know. And the primary objective of these funds is to build back the people, you know. Not to have a national campaign like you deal with some investment with NARRA money. Yeah? NARRA money is for the people. And Andrew Wallace and him conglomerate them must fully understand that NARRA money is for build back the people in life from the Hurricane Melissa debacle. Yeah? But we see where it's a business fund to turn out to be a government business fund. And them want investors to get on board. That's why the nastiness Ghana Chambers of Commerce down in Mobile. Yeah, and that's why you have garbage journalists, so-called journalists like Dionne Jackson Miller back this. Because she depend on them paycheck, you know. She not the pay list, man. You understand? She a snake on the grass, you know, people. I'm telling you, you know. Don't listen to her when she come out and she try to talk in support of certain thing where we are fight for around here, you know. On the grass, Dionne Jackson Miller snake. And she bad for the Jamaica Labour Party. Yeah? Remember our adopted sister, you know, her athlete foot. She not sell out athlete foot. But she a try to be clever. But we know what we are talking about around here, so. Yeah? We know, say, Andrew administration failed in a so much ways as it relates to growing the economy. 5 in 4 that fail. Yeah? Job creation and growth that fail. Yeah? So who is going to put them trust into NARRA? NARRA will be a failure because NARRA is even designed to fail more than the 5 in 4 and the job creation and growth. Because NARRA physical cash them a angle and them a criminal in my people. Yeah, so when you expect to go on, you know, so them bother talk the victim them out of it. So nobody now get back no house, you know, and the little money where them the 1.8% where them spend out of the money where them collect, you know. It's a spitting at the bucket that can't do nothing to set back people life and them community. Yeah? So everything is being angled by the criminals. Yeah? And the chief architect where them get now to safeguard it for them teeth, it is Google Gaga. Yeah, and him a safeguard it for Andrew teeth it. Cause remember when him come out and talk, it don't make sense, you know, why him pick the sense out of what him a say. Yeah? That's why Andrew bring him back, you know. Cause Andrew knows say we know say him a idiot, you know. And him talking a gibberish. Like just now, him a tell you say, it's like the thing achieved something 5 years ago, when that's something we just implement. Yeah? That are discombobulate people FPS. You understand? But Andrew put him there that lunatic for trick we. But we are on point, we watch them and the money. We're watching Andrew Wallace and this money, you know. Remember Andrew want to give the people them substandard container houses, you know. Yeah? I remember, yeah, people lose all 4-bedroom and none of them container houses, they are 4-bedroom. So I'm cutting it down, so everything's substandard. Yeah? I remember, the workman in a Jamaica now benefit from this hurricane relief money, you know. All our trade man them supposed to work, you know. That is employment. Yeah. Google Gaga never forgot to know chambers of commerce. We are talking about merge with them. When you put back the people in Jamaica to work, you have more money to circulate in the local economy. Yeah, everything I go up. More purchasing power out there, more jobless people out, less jobless people out there. You understand? So you put the nation to work to build back the nation. And it mustn't go down the road of no chambers of commerce group or no PSOJ or none of. Just get back the people them. So the hardware are gonna make money. The mason are gonna make money. The carpenter are gonna make money. The painter are gonna make money. Yeah? So when you have that now, more family have more money to spend. That kickstart the economy. That is more than 5 in 4 to me. Yeah, over a long sustainable period of time. Because 5 in 4 was created, to grow the economy by 1.25%. Yeah, every year. Yeah, for 5 years. Yeah. So for 4 years. So what it is, them feel. No, they're not growing by no percent at all. At 0% economy, we are sure we economy contract 2 consecutive quarters. But if you did put the work on them, the economy would have moved. So this is how stupid these garbage are. And Dionne Jackson will back them. And now it's a fish headless and big old thinking dirty warthog when a beard we can't wash him back. Yeah? With dirt I grew up on him back, people. Yeah? Dirt, And on a joke business, dirt I grew up on this thinking and back. And then, you see, I run out and try like them want come sell we something where we now go buy. We now listen to them garbage, Because remember, nobody in Jamaica not listen to what Andrew tell them, At 10 years, Andrew took a lie to the place, and I rob the place. Andrew can't do nothing, nothing in an accomplishment. What them do? Them live off of the PMP past accomplishment, and it has served them till today. And when time you talk against them, you see them run out and tell some lie. And them start to own things that don't belong to them. And them start to go back all 4 decades in time, but a guy not talk about him decade we gone. Andrew never said nothing about him decade when him talk about decade, Him gone all the way back in the 70s, 80s. Andrew, you do a decade for Christ's sake from 2016 till now as a decade. We want you to talk about that. We want you to talk how you angle the last 2 hurricane victims, them, Beryl and Melissa. Yes. We want you to point out to the people how much benefit them get from the aid will come in a Jamaica for them. We want you to come out and talk to the nation, address the nation in that regard, because a few people get, and them have a well green. Yeah? Remember when the things come at Jamaica to you, the government in charge, Remember, you just decide and you select and reject a lot of people. You have 400 tons of goods where you have to dump where they will come in the Hurricane Melissa program. You understand? For people. And because you're bad mind and dangerous now yourself, it go to waste. So now Dionne Jackson Miller can't come out, come stoke no fire for you. Dionne Jackson Miller shit she for going out. She a fake rasta. A bun we bun fakies. You hear that, Dionne? Yeah, we not tolerate you no more, Because he's a flip-flopper. And you see straight edge from RJR, same thing. Yeah, my brother says she a mash up the entity. Yeah, I don't know what whole she up on them why them can't see. Last year them lose 600 million. This year we not pass. We not pass that. So if we not clean up on the entity, remember the media house them in Jamaica, them are dead out under Andrew watch. Yeah? Clean up the cell. Yeah?
Root not Irish.
CVM.
Say about the
CVM. Problem.
Well, answer
Irish FM.
No, not Irish. Roots.
Roots.
Roots. Gone.
Roots FM.
Yeah, gone.
Roots FM gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is a major concern,
Then
when so much media house find themselves now, I go out of business. Yeah, then what that I tell you, say people, You think a country run good and media house about a business, regardless of social media. If the media house them in a Jamaica project the right thing, yeah, and I deal with them criminal the right way and you know, interview them the right way and get the right thing out of them. The media house them would have stand up, but people realize the media house do what? Them bias, and them a play politics, yeah. Them don't pursue certain line of information from the government, them, you know. But anything little scratch them here upon the opposition, it's like them turn it in a big hula baloo. Them want to expand them journalism upon the opposition. But when it comes to dealing with Andrew Holness, who them know very well is a criminal, them all go in a them shell and I treat him with kid gloves. Yeah? Everybody knows NARRA going to fail. Because NARRA does not have the right oversight committee looking into it and safeguarding it. Everyone who has been brought in to administrate around NARRA, they are Andrew puppets. Yeah? And when you have Andrew and him puppet them, it's a circus in motion. Circus in motion. You understand? And that is not the primary objective of the funding that been given to NARRA. That funding must build back Jamaica like now, instantly. Not looking for investors. This is an emergency project.
Two different things.
We start going off of the book.
Yeah,
you notice the emergency side of NARRA just take time and slowly evaporate until it disappear.
It's not about, it's not, see Marky G read it out there, front of them. It's not in there.
It's not in there.
I feel grow Jamaica and deal with these things for cut red tape and grow it. So when they tell about the people, them, hurricane, that is bullshit. It's not there. And then it now have no oversight. So I play that tune, my brother. I have to play them the thing and I could just dissect, go through them. I want to play Sheikah, I mash up bad, right, and the rest of them in a better. But my mad, you know, I feel, hey, melting pot, the pattern, it's red.
Oh, you think the pattern? You can't ask the pattern long time. Ready to spew.
No, hey, I no stick no hand of them, you know. Iron. So anyway, touching iron. I like to, I'm this, you know. We are dropping at night and pot, hey, and a hot water and a melting pot, you know. Lead.
Lead, tell them, my brother. Tell them where I pot.
Keep it, make it well, melt up the car when I ramp with them. Make me play, hear this part, hear this. So I play two more markets and never go to them now and deal with them case. Hear this.
Mark Golding is warning that the government's proposed National Reconstruction and Resilience Authority, NARRA, bill could hand powers to a single body without proper oversight. He is therefore raising questions about provisions for...
People here, what was the concern? Proper oversight. That will protect taxpayers' money. The opposition have a right to tell you what going on, don't it? But yesterday, Jackson made them come up about they want to feel and this and baby ban and that you favor drunk. Hey, she go in, man. Let me play this. Hear this.
NARRA's transparency and accountability in the management of billions in public funds. Speaking at the PNP's National Executive Council meeting in St. Mary last Friday, Mr. Golding described the government's handling of the NARRA bill as rushed and deeply flawed.
The government has tabled the NARRA bill. Prime Minister tabled the bill in his budget presentation. It was obviously rushed because it was in long form on legal size paper, not printed by the government printer as a bill. When the debate came to be opened 2 Tuesdays ago, that bill that had been tabled drawn and a totally new bill was tabled on the day that the debate started. When we analyze the legislation that they've tabled, it is clearly an aberration. It provides for NARRA as a statutory body with no statutory board to provide governance oversight of that body. This is a body that is going to be administering and managing major projects. Billions and billions of dollars of public resources will be under its control and jurisdiction.
The opposition leader says there are serious concerns about the construct and governance of the bill.
There is only provision in that legislation for the appointment of a CEO and no clear lines of reporting, no clear structural oversight or governance for this operation.
What then the opposition I tell you about to protect your money? Never say, hey, no come with it. It'll tell you put in these things because, remember, it's a recipe for criminality. Yeah? That thing that are about. You, Dionne Jackson, you are mislead people, you are big dirty thinking, mama. Yeah?
Legislation provides for ministerial interference, where if any entity of the state that is charged with responsibilities for regulating and assessing applications for building approvals and projects, environmental approvals and so on, either refuse to give out approval for an application or impose conditions of approval for what the developers must comply with, and the developer doesn't like that, the developer can appeal to NARRA, and NARRA can issue directions essentially overriding their concern.
Yeah, the power now. So if it's a developer, that's what that have to do with the people, them with them host with them are a developer. They are not. This now have nothing to do with the people them there. Just listen. I'm going to play next Mark Wolin, brother. I want to deal with fear case, because when I want to put them tonight, I tell you, say, melting pot, you know. We make sure tell melting pot and them have it already. Remember, we used to make up the lead and make douche, make tar, you know. And now it will melt up them leg tonight. We have to use it. And we have to use the hammer, the iron hammer. We're not playing with them part. Let me play something again with him and them with Sir Mark Wolin. And then we start play the one Dionne Jackson Miller. Because I forgot that I said that in a part. Let me go back to Sir Mark Wolin now. It's not easy, man. You know, it's not easy, brother. All right, Mark Wolin, hear this. Hear NARRA, I mean at the house when I talk this. Hear this.
Subsection 3 of Section 4 says that for the purpose of performing its functions under the Act, the authority may, subject to any regulations that may be made, do anything and enter into any transaction which, in the opinion of the authority, is necessary to ensure the performance of its functions. Anything. And that effectively means that the CEO can unilaterally decide the scope and boundaries of its activities. Because the CEO is the only required employee. There will be other employees, but the CEO is the only person who has real authority under this legislation within the construct of NARRA itself. And it says that he, or she, can do anything and enter into any transaction which, in the opinion of the authority, which means his or her opinion, is necessary to ensure the performance. Third to Clause 5, which deals with the appointment of the Chief Executive Officer. The law is not clear as to who the Chief Executive Officer reports to. There is a reporting section where the minister can require reports, but that's a different thing from a management perspective and a governance perspective. Who does the CEO report to? It's not clear. How is the CEO's deliverables decided? What are the key performance indicators applicable to the authority and to the CEO's functions? Nothing at all on this. It says that in Section 10 that NARRA reports to the Prime Minister, but there's nothing about the CEO's reporting responsibility. And that is a big...
You have a body, and that means I tell it Andrew Kukugaga report to. It not just say clear, it's right there, it's a read right there. Let me play one more and then we just start move from them. I'm a be tonight. We're going to go up in it and show and say a garbage where them put out. Now run about the hurricane. Nothing about that. I figure the economy. And so, a matter of fact, yeah, I said Google Gaga tell about it just to come by. It is a piece of shit. Zena Andrew control this better. That's what.
Yeah, man.
Then part. If him can send for Arced was an embassy war, right? And him just send for him and tell like about him apply. And him send for him. Come on, somebody in there when can say you jump and him jump. Sit him sit. Yeah?
We know that.
Yeah.
being operated by a single officer, a CEO, with no board and no proper oversight. It's wrong. This bill ought to establish a board along the lines that JAMROC is.
Yeah, when the opposition are telling them what them to do. We're right. To protect the people their money.
Intended to follow, and that board should be the board to which the CEO reports. And there should be proper governance provisions in the schedule as to how that board operates and clear lines of oversight and accountability. JAMROC has no legal powers and is not a legal construct. It cannot effectively provide oversight or ensure accountability within NARRA. It has no legal authority and it doesn't exist in law. And to suggest otherwise is very misleading to the public. This is like a massive conglomerate being operated by a single officer, a CEO, with no board and no proper oversight. It's wrong. This bill ought to establish a board along the lines that JAMROC is intended to follow, and that board should be the board to which the CEO reports. And there should be proper governance provisions in the schedule as to how that board operates and clear lines of oversight and accountability. JAMROC has no legal powers and is not a legal construct. It cannot effectively provide oversight or ensure accountability within NARRA. It has no legal authority and it doesn't exist in law. And to
see it? Mark, when I tell you this, them put one CEO in report to Andrew Onis. Yes, it's Andrew up to no good in Jamaica. So all them come out now with two vice note, my brother. And run out, and I said the PNP. No, the people them have, even the councillor, and then people them down in where them say them come from down in Manchester. Them have a right to talk. Even if them PNP go, more run in a group and talk, but for them right start. Them are Mark Woolley, them are the opposition, them are member of parliament or nothing. But them have a right to speak with them want to speak. Oh, you take this and turn one with the people them are not talk about. That's why and the PNP and them are try mash up NARRA. Where them get this from? Nobody can touch NARRA and pass. I know this I said when I know bullfoot from bull tail. Not a from bullfoot. Him nobody can chat to him and then Andrew run field head. That is a dangerous mix, not true part. That's not serious.
Yes, sir. Of course. Because what we are looking at right now, you know, weird. Andrew run the thing, you know. Andrew will drop Google Gaga this up, but Google Gaga report to Andrew. Not to a oversight committee, you know. Where we are called for a long time, you know. Andrew turn the oversight committee.
Yes.
And Google report to him. Because Google and Andrew scheme. Nowhere in the world Google Gaga can beat 120 application and feel one successful over them. Yeah?
No.
All of that Andrew come tell me a lie. Google was antique. Yeah? There was nothing of that consequence as that position being advertised. Yeah? As a vacancy. And we need some applicant to fill it. Them just tell we that. But him just take Google Gaga. No process never done. Consultation wise with nobody else. Because him Andrew want to control it. NARRA. But how you control NARRA without your face being the face of NARRA? You draw your piece of shit house like Google Gaga. And put him there. And him just relay everything back to you. And what them do? Them bypass the oversight committee where the real source like Google Gaga fit report to. But Andrew and Google Gaga key man now when report to. And someone will say them up to something spooky. Andrew want to rob the money, you know.
Well,
Andrew want to rob most of the money.
I'm going to say something to you. I'm going to say something to the whole of Jamaica. So if Google Gaga, him can't do nothing wrong, him can't get away, you can't chat about what, yeah? So the money when in a Google hand, as long as it touch Google hand, we don't know what him do with it, you can't hurt him, you know. So him can't take it and pass it on. them put it in a class. They can't hurt Google. They can't
Right.
let something lose. So if Google take it from it going through Google Palm, Google can just pass down to embarrass them. And that's it. Google has said.
Andrew. Not to embarrass them, to Andrew.
That is it. You understand? So you see this? The opposition never did a fight the opposition and tell them what to do. But she no run out. Look here. Let me show you one who run out now. Let me put up this germs here. The germs are run up first, people.
Now listen to the man, Mario. Who is Mario?
You hear him? Mario and Mark Golden. Mario and nobody in the cabinet, in the house, in a Henry Morgan house. So Mario and Mark Golden. Mario and Dr. Campbell and none of them. Hear this. So somebody in a group talk and then you rush the opposition with it. When it's a piece of shit. This are infidelia. This are old lady and I'm not and a granny, you know, she be fuck off, you know, man. She a shit, you know, man. No man, but she oh but you know, so she get me really. She fi go now, man.
We say that old lady is a granny.
Eh?
Is a granny.
A granny.
Turn granny now.
She a senile fucking old lady and just get paid trouble around here. Eh?
Yeah, but you know that.
Yeah, the garbage, brother. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Bear in mind that the NARRA bill is what the JLP sees as its glory and its savior for a fourth term and a fifth term and whatever. Speaking to some of them recently, some of the operatives.
So he must speak to the operative, the minions. And yeah,
they see NARRA as their way out.
They see it clear as their way out. And they might tell you why and what they may do. Big Mama spin the whole of this fucking shit. Big dirty thinking, nasty thinking germs, mama. This piece of shit. Spin this. Look here.
To get back in tune with the Jamaican public, because they know them in a bad state, the public itself, with the cost of living and everything. So they see NARRA as a saving grace, and they are going to do everything in their power to try to get.
They are going to do everything in their power. Yeah.
Whatever done, which means bypassing like our parish council, which probably would do delay tactics and don't get in switch.
Probably. We do delay tactics. I remember look on the word the meaning probably. Maybe. It means maybe too, you know. Remember put it up in my
Yeah.
Voila. Probably. Yeah. Jane? Yeah. Probably. Hey, look now. Maybe we'll do some delay tactics. Yeah?
Tactics.
Yeah. Probably. Big Mama sit on Angela. Me not say probably. Me not know probably. See? So me can't use the word probably. All right, continue. See? Continue.
Is why they did it that way, but.
So, Mario is putting in crystal clear terms
People.
the political imperative.
Political imperative, you know. Hear this.
That NARRA must not be allowed to succeed.
Jesus Christ. You saw this senile fucking old citizen. Yeah, old lady. You saw it lie? You saw it fucking lie? Eh? Let me continue there. Hold on there. Let me continue.
Because this is the JLP's ticket to a fourth term and possible fifth.
Mr. Mario said that it must succeed, right? And the PNP do this, right? And remember the man never said that, you know? Yes.
And on that basis, they must do everything possible to retard its progress. He said
they must do everything possible to retard its progress. The man never said nothing like this. He said them who him talk to, them will do everything to try to succeed. So him take the whole of this and spin it. So Mario said them Mario to do everything possible to stop NARRA. You hear this piece of shit wicked? Hear this?
there's delaying tactics.
Delaying tactics.
So all of the
And by the way, people, let me tell you this. Let me finish that. Let me hear you.
questions, some of which were very valid, and concerns about NARRA and the oversight suggestions about governing NARRA, all of that was just
Hey, move your butt. Move in front of me. Your butt. Him stinking, man. Hey, I'm say, I want him 50.
Him well pass in place. This big load of shit pass in place. Because I spin him come spin everything, you know. I spin nasty thinking mama. I spin everything. Yeah. Nobody not talk about for retard NARRA. Yeah.
He must get through, but the man never said that.
The man did not
I him tell this lie. And now him alone do it, you know. Now play some other one, we repeat the same fucking lie. Now play, brother, let me play 2 more, make we get rid of them. Say next big dirty thinking, man. Look on that one.
The voice notes leaked into the public domain where 2
leak! Only thing I leak, you know, say Big Mama. Nothing else not leak around there. Big Mama, him. Can we say him a leak too? Fish headless. This piece of shit.
a long time, man. A long time that a leak.
Hear this.
members of the PNP executive may be heard discussing the viability of a smear campaign of attaching corruption to a patriotic Jamaican who they
attaching corruption to the vice one never said not like this. I'm attach corruption to a patriotic Jamaican, you know. You hear the lie again. This piece of shit this
admitted has a clean track record and has agreed to head of NARRA, admitting that they'd implemented delay tactics concerning NARRA and committing to play the ball game.
And delay tactics. Them admitting for delay tactics. You hear them lie and I play ball. Hey, move your butt, move in front of me too, you know. Hey, I be a shit Big Mama them produce around there, you know. Big girl, hey, father. Hey, Big Mama, me just want one day just come on and my blood, you're coming. Hey, brother, I want now buy a pickaxe stick. I want some grease. I want Big Mama just walk and just brush near me. Hey, big dirty thinking, Mama, I want you fuck off your shit, you know. You fi go, man. Me just want me not trouble. Me just want him just brush on near me. Me just want it with bearing grease, you know. You know you can't go down on it, you know. It a slide way. Make a show you what below to Big Mama, your piece of shit, yo. I be at them propaganda your Big Mama come with all the time. Big Mama had germs. Him for chance for treason, you know. Big dirty think, no, but oh man, it's a little old lady, you know. It's a piece of shit. It's a propagandist. Him's a piece of shit. Look on dirty thinking water. Remember move a big dirty thinking one. I mean, I not hear what I say. But look on dirty thinking water.
Important to put the discussion in the context of the
a Warthog put up this, you know, see that Warthog. See that? A Warthog put up this here, so. Put up with Dionne Jackson, she's a piece of shit too. Where she
the 28th of October 2025, Category 5 storm that killed at least 45 people. Last time, I haven't heard anything on the missing people yet, so I don't know if they've updated the number. At least 45 Jamaicans dead. Thousands of homes damaged. Lots of people are still living in substandard conditions. And we're actually hearing a discussion about if this were going through the parish council, how they would have used delaying tactics for
I never said them gonna use. You said maybe I remember parish council and you Dionne Jackson Miller should know better than this. You see how we put up this? Big dirty man and water. Hey, from you piece of shit. Move in front of me too, you know. Go ahead. Yeah, them are germs. So I'm gonna play about Dionne Jackson Miller thing. But you notice when I'm taking it and put it out, she a million. Now, parish council, if you're a councillor, you're not the mayor. Remember, you have engineer, civil engineer, and all. You have different departments. Our councillor can delay you. No councillor cannot delay you in a parish council. None. None. And a film fucking job. When you apply for something, cannot delay you. It have different departments where you have to go through the right thing. Whether kind of environmental and all kind of thing. You see, I'll be a fuck with shit out to brother. You see it, Pat?
Yeah.
Nobody,
Yeah, man.
You cannot delay your parish council. And by the way, you cannot stop NARRA. You can't nobody. And by the way, me I play Andrew Wallet from me done when I'm in opposition and tell us well, me can't do nothing, me in opposition. Remember the government have to do what they do, you know. You right? The government, the agency, no MP, nothing can stop the agency them from work. Impossible. Impossible. This what them come out with is a smear campaign against the PNP. They are shits. Everything when them come out and Dionne Jackson Miller, you should know better, but you are garbage too, you know. You're not different from straight edge, you're garbage. And it shows. Can you come and mix up? Look at the lies where them are not with. Dirty thinking Pumvaz are not with it, you know. That piece of shit where Freddy Cougar aunt him from the early 80s. That bit a nightmare, him can't sleep good. He must just eat through the night. That's him, them Pumvaz. Eh? He must eat through the night. Eh? Him is a shit. Yes, Pat.
Well, you know, him tormented from 43 years ago, you know. So we didn't want him come talk to me, you know, because I'm a piece of shit. Nasty Pumvaz, you know. You see, the whole of them just formulate this one big, nasty corruption of theft in the country. Yeah? Everybody can see where them a go with the NARRA issue right now. Yeah? And all who you hear come out and I lend them voice to it, you know, people who make money out of holiness, you know. Them sing for them supper. The whole of them know what them are doing. The handful of them are mash up to me a kind of my brother. From within the same media fraternity as well, you know. Likewise, contriving with the government. Yeah? Because here it is now. She come out, yeah, and she has spin the rhetoric the other way around for people believe say, well, that the PNP have problem with NARRA, and PNP will handicap NARRA, and PNP has said this about NARRA and that about NARRA. The truth of the matter about NARRA is that NARRA is illegally designed to suit Andrew Wallace. Yeah? There is no entity or agency with that vast amount of money where the CEO cannot be held accountable for nothing. And we know what the word of a CEO means. It means Chief Executive Officer, him in charge. Then if something go wrong, oh, you can't hold him responsible. Eh? Them put in them closet. This is where Marky G talk about. This is where we talk about NARRA. You understand? We don't want to see NARRA serving the government. NARRA supposed to be serving the people whose life were affected and still affected. It can't be serving holiness because holiness I use NARRA for more beneficial resource. NARRA is now showing up holiness like he might do something, holiness not do nothing. All holiness I do is mash up the country and plunge the country further into deficit and disarray. So when we incredible people speak for NARRA, we know what nastiness like Dionne Jackson Miller, or Lion, Nasty, Warthog and Big Mama and Drag Davis and Fish Edless, them to come out of this. Yeah? Because one way them are go with this, you know. Them are go along the line of making sure now that they defend Andrew Holness and him NARRA policy. The wider issue, they are not looking at it because they don't benefit from the wider issue. They benefit from what they can contribute to holiness. Yeah? Or they can keep holiness head above the water. And in so doing, how much will they benefit from holiness? Because holiness has splashed the cash. Holiness has buy out a certain section within Jamaica society. Unbelievable. Just to keep him in a power. Yeah, because if holiness is not in power, holiness will be in prison. It's one of two choices. Yeah. So holiness will always try to cement in place as leader of the country. And by extension, him have to have these nastiness around him. Now these nastiness think that they can address Jamaican people anymore. Jamaican people not listening to them. Jamaican people now listen to straight edge, you know. That's why Ajara lose. Them not in a Dionne Jackson Miller anymore. So she a shit, she a go by the wayside soon. Remember, Big Mama entity, it dead. It's a non-profitable entity. The only way it can sustain itself, Andrew have to take the money from around him desk, the $12.02 billion, and pay into NNN to keep it afloat. But it's a corruption thing around this as we know. Because it belongs to the JLP, them NNN. So what we are looking for now is a consistent organization that stand up to holiness. Yeah? For him. Stand up to him, for him. You understand? When you hear them come and attack things, yeah? Them attack things in a reverse psychology. And we have to understand that in our head. Right? So we know for a fact, said, Dionne Jackson Miller, she a labor right. Let me tell the people them clear. Yeah, and she be just, transparent with her allegiance to which party. She's a labor right. Yeah, she's not a patriotic Jamaican. Big Mama a labor right and the whole of them, as you know. Straight edge a labor right, as you know. They are not patriotic Jamaican. And because of the corruption we are run Jamaica, when these people are get money from taxpayers' money, yeah, for the corrupted work, yeah, as the Luciana said, them sponsored by the sponsors. You understand? So we know where we are going. How do we keep Jamaica from being a country that completely wipe off on the map? We have to move the corrupted people and we are around the country. We have to make sure also the massive of the people in the country are benefit from the country. Because you can't live somewhere and you not benefit, Where you live, you must benefit. Now as Jamaican, yeah, your house gone in a hurricane, Melissa. International community and international agency them. Yeah, them come up and them sending funding for rebuild with. But you look at nasty this like Andrew Wallace take the money for himself and do all he want and do it. Work the money or he want work the money at a snail pace. Yeah, because see now, Google Gaga now just attack to chambers of commerce. But when chambers of commerce have to do with rebuilding Jamaica, when we have tradesmen, when there's a wide region of people affected. Oh, you will see trade chambers of commerce advice and participation. Get the trade man them to work. And that we are talking about long time. Get the local hardware them to start the business on a more higher activity scale. Because people are come buy material. Put the working sector to work. And I know that would have kickstarted the economy long time. That economy would have been about 9 to 10 months with a solid growth. But yes, I know them are starting to say that a thief, them want to thief the money. So Dionne Jackson will have to come out and Big Mama and all of them, because them get paid from Andrew, So they have to come solid. Yeah, what Andrew has said. But what Andrew has said, I get it. Yeah. But it can't get no solidity from we around here, so. A garbage, Andrew has said. Andrew has mashed up the country. Yeah? Because you can't employ the CEO where you know what him accountable. He cannot be charged for nothing, no matter what go wrong. But him are the chief executive officer. But everything go wrong in a NARRA, you can't go to Google. Gaga. Then who you go to? Guy for Google Andrew.
Well, I know so Google Gaga. Andrew want him consolidate power, because I remember I know Google coming like one of them little ghetto dog, Not no poodle. Google have more guy called little ghetto dog. One of them major one them way. Yeah, but one a lampire too. A general lampire. So Andrew have been on a leash. Yeah. So Andrew make sure take him out this. I him take him out, and carry him down there. So him couldn't Andrew come tell lie, you know what them come say? Them put out advertisement, it have a gazette. Yeah. If you look somebody about CEO, or you're gonna be embassy and you then are the #1 country as an embassy represent Jamaica and you apply. Either this the country itself. It's a bigger job that to be an embassy that we talk to so much people and talk for the country. But you represent the country, like you represent the whole government and the whole country, and you leave that for walk up and down and turn yard boy. Yeah? To just monitor something. So Andrew tell us, hey, push through that one now. You push it through, I'm a friend there so too. So you override things. They override it, Them go and them get something, them just call them and them override it. This have nothing to do with the hurricane and the victim, like what Dionne said. That is bullshit. Me think she was a liar, but she requires she too. See how brother. See how remember put up this.
Voice notes said to come from a PNP executive WhatsApp group. that story
I
carried.
don't know what you talk about leak, Vice One. It no leak. If it's not a group, or that's a fucking leak. It's not a group. But leak. It's not a group. So people are here, but when you go into this, and then come out and tell people one bag of fuck. And here she can get the front part right, you know, brother. But she start mix up her fuckery. Hear this.
Earlier this week by our colleagues on Nationwide. Let's listen into the voice notes.
You hear like who our colleagues, people, and me say so. From she said she have colleagues that Nationwide. It's done. She cannot be trusted. Hear
Bear
this.
in mind that the NARRA bill is what the JLP sees as its glory and its savior for a fourth term and a fifth term and whatever. Speaking to some of them recently, some of the operatives, they see NARRA as their way out to get back in tune with the Jamaican public, because they know them in a bad state, the public itself, with the cost of living and everything. So they see NARRA as a saving grace, and they are going to do everything in their power to try to get whatever done, which means bypassing like our parish council, which, you know, probably we do delay tactics and don't get it, which is why.
Delay, we do. I remember him can't do no delay. Remember JP and PMP don't have a council, you know. Even PMP are running to have JP very close, maybe a 1 or 2 over it, down below or something. And remember them have iron council. When they are not talk, I'll be a fuck here. Even if me I run a council, JLP and PMP in the council. And then it no go to you as no councillor. For pass no permit. I know your job that. It's not your job. I know and your job for pass permit neither up in the central government neither. It have agency will do these things. So when they come with this, it's no argument, you know. She just fuck up and she, if you know better, she fuck off. She has shit. Play this.
They did it that way, but safety standards and these things is a concern, so.
Then cut off even that. You hear when him say perhaps him say safety standard. You know, this is a concern. Big Mama never play that, you know. He makes sure cut off the part because you think about safety. You see it? Yes. Yeah. But let me play it back. You hear what I'm saying, Kawhi? Because safety standard. See
bypassing like our parish council, which, you know, probably we do delay tactics and don't get it, which is why they did it that way. But
that's why them bypass the council. And that him say, which you know what I do, which them can't do not, them themselves cannot do delay tactic because it not go to them, it not go to the mayor. And a film things that you apply for something, the mayor never know so you apply because the other department where you going to apply. So you know a bill other something for your house and thing. You don't go to the mayor, brother. And a film job that. So you go and you apply like anybody else. He's not supposed to look for your paper. You not go to him. So you say them attack a bullshit again. We understand the fucking system. So she does show her minion self run out like Minto minion. I'll be a fucker she attack. She a shit. Play this.
Safety standards and these things is a concern, so. Well, let's play our ball game of politics.
Mario.
Safety standard. And what have you? And him say let's play our ball game of politics. This are in a me. This time nothing to do with Barnview, and this time nothing to do with Marky G, what Marky G said, because Marky G right. You understand? It can't run like where them say it run, and it not dead if you know hurricane fucking victim. Maybe just tell me this. Okay, play it.
The concern I'm raising is this, that Anderson's track record is not one full of blemish, that it will be so easy to attach certain things to him. The corruption argument not going to be attached to him so easy.
What she said? Because him not really, him are the thief. Because we know what the thief. But him is a Google in the asset. So them are using. So you what she say?
Right? In my humble opinion, I think they've outsmarted us and then put in this man now to be a CEO and whatever. Reality is we need to ensure that the average Jamaican is saying we not care who he is. And could have
the average Jamaican. So them are work for Jamaica. Them are think. Remember that them are Marky G still, you know. But them are say the average Jamaican that them do. For know and hold them accountable, that them say. It's simple. They don't need to try and hear this.
Full of integrity, like wow, he could have been whatever. He's the man who sought out all of the hurricane relief that got it to Jamaica, whether we know it or not. So I would love for us to be able to put that information together, package it for the ground so that the average Jamaican can get that information.
Here, I know them are keep information. If you know for hold them accountable, that should just fucking say. Say, oh, you take this Dionne Jackson Miller and turn it into some fuckery. You know, your politics. You know, say you're a piece of shit too. Big dirty thinking, mama tell lies. So the man say, don't make NARRA succeed. No, listen, big mama. You and the youth when they marry are two different. Remember, you know, you're a fucking old lady will go around and fucked up with the senile brain. So you with the succeed self, NARRA will not be successful. But you suck every seed where you can think, you think that about fucking succeed. You're that piece of shit. You are. Him is a germs man. Continue.
All right, so just a couple of things, because I know sometimes when you're listening, it can be difficult to pick up everything. So just a couple of things to highlight. The first person was speaking was saying the JLP sees NARRA as a saving grace. They'll do everything to get things done. So they're bypassing, for instance, the parish councils. The person went on to say, which you know, we would probably do delaying tactics. And they don't get it, which is why they did it that way, meaning NARRA bypassing the parish councils.
And you know, say a council can't do no delay tactic from parish fucking council. You know. So you take a council and then you turn it now to the opposition themselves. Now I call them and I talk about the PMP. Remember, man, a man there, where I run your way is a piece of shit. You're too disrespectful. Yeah. You understand? She fi go away, she a shit. And when she put out a garbage to, you know. It not nothing what them say no make no fucking sense. Them big mama, you notice the one of them run out? Big dirty thinking crab, WikiLeaks crab. Dirty thinking crab when I'm supposed to be in a national security minister. Remember them talk about where my smuggling, you know. Yeah, and money laundering. That fucker shouldn't even do that, so. Me can't respect a big dirty thinking criminal government. When you look the one of them name mix up in all kind of corruption, them fi fuck off, them are shit, including Andrew Holness. Look at this.
And then the second person speaks of the fact that it's hard to attach corruption to the new CEO of NARRA, Major General Anthony Anderson, and that's unlikely to work.
No, you have to finish it. You never fucking.
Right, so joining us for some.
Hey, let me move this. Can I play this already today? When I put up the other one, number 2 now and number 3, can I have the rest of more and listen to what she attack her fuckery? So she said that, but she said no. Him with him record. So remember, you know, she has a package that I make the people them don't care who they're there. Watch out for the criminal them. And that the woman I say, you know. That's a simple thing for answer. A simple thing that's what I say. So them take this, and when you look the whole mama fucking lot of them, big dirty thinking, boom, valves him run out. Yeah? Furry up the fucking place. And furry up the place. And I tell them fuck, boom, valves. Yeah? Big nasty thinking crab him run out too. When you look, nasty query run out. Eh? And when you look the one of them run out, go away. Big dirty thinking fish head this. And dirty Warthog. Fuck up into these people and I chat fuckery. Yeah? This now have nothing to do with the people that I'm a fact. This now already thing maybe January. So I go around and talk to people. You see me going and I tell the same one carry people on board and then do collaboration. Then you know have sense. You hear the CEO tell the collaboration and so we invite him. He might tell about car and put in a fucking garage. And I chat so much fuckery. And you have about NARRA, PMP try to stop NARRA. Or PMP to stop NARRA, man. And then you come and play your politics type people. They know you're neighbor right. You fuck off. You forget fired for them. You mislead the fucking Jamaican. Yeah? And if them not fire people want to stop this is the fucking RGR. Force them to fire. Them to lose viewership over this. This is fuckery. Ocean-wide. You used to say ocean-wide sit down and spread propaganda. Then do it with Granny Subaru. Me rub that out. Because that was lie. Them have somebody put a little tutu in outside our car. And big mama them run out and tell lie. Them and dirty thinking Draws Davis. That piece of shit is blue and bleach. Bad color Draws Davis. Run out with the fuckery too. You notice all that there? Then come out with pant and we have to straighten them out again. She own a luxurious complex. And be a fuckery ocean-wide put out, you know. And the creatures from the abyss. They are shits. And the senile old lady out there, you're gonna know if you stop this fuckery now. Play politics with every fucking thing and chat fuckery. Where the man never, the youth never ever say. Mario never ever say it. Yeah? You just thinking of yourself like everybody I eat that. Because what you doing now? Him play the thing. Him a go on like him has some little dirty thinking, rape a dirty thinking past someone born from down there. Where him play the thing, and when you play it now, you listen what him say and repeat it. And spread the propaganda with him. When you hear the fucking tape, you listen it for yourself. Remember, you know, me not do tabloid. Me dissect things. Me hear clearly where I say them fees say this and that, and they may do anything possible. Him spin it round and say the PNP. Now look how PNP why. From diaspora all over the place. You hear about man there's no fuck yourself. Man there's no flip-flop, you don't do that. You get pushed back and we are dissect it, make you see run your way. Cause you're shit. We don't want to put people around here. What do you think we name title, sir? Let me play that one your part.
I think one of my concerns is us being so inured and so used to the dirty, nasty, dirty politics.
Yeah, there. Sherlock, the dirty politics. So, well, so let me ask you something now, dear. The other day when Rosemary, was in the Rose run out, Pandana Vada say him get money and kickback and gunman and everything. You did run out and come to say something about it? Eh? When Donovan brother, when them and them done that, you did run out about that? When the cons attack or one and Feder and man deep and you run out and talk anything about it, man? You come out and talk about them dirty politics. Now show you your liberate color, show man your liberate color shining through.
She green.
I hate you. Kaya shit. Eh? You what kind of dirty politics this? You take something run nothing and when you look the whole I want to run out, that's for sure them desperate, them not nothing for PNP, brother. When you see boom valves, you see big dirty thinking criminal crab, you see nasty big dirty thinking someone. Hey, do one of them for fuck off, brother. Do one of them a shit. Yes, brother. Yeah, pa.
Yeah. Well, we know say as the things stand right now, you know, them people are back hole in this, yeah? And we not get nothing better from them. Because Mario not say nothing in regards to what them a say. Them a spin what Mario said. You understand? And when you're in a group meeting, you know, nothing can leak, you know. Because it's among several people already. Yeah. So what is the confidentiality behind the group? That they must all synchronize them brain and them thought process and come to one conclusion. People are have different perception. You understand? And if people know so well then certain thing within NARRA is designed for corruption. You have people within a multitude who are going to speak the truth. Yeah? That not supposed to spin. You understand? But who is Dionne Jackson Miller? She's a so-called journalist where we know she affiliated to the Jamaica Labour Party because, I mean, athlete foot and her grew up together, you know, like sister. So she have a different athlete foot party. She never go against her stepsister party. She have a bat for them. We know Big Mama them controlled by the government. Yeah? And that's why them get away with all Granny Subaru, where them shoot up, where people forgot prison for them thing there. Yeah? Them they are public mischief, number one. When you make certain statement on the broadcasting airway as it relates to that type of event taking place, when you find out at the same people who have put out the news say such event take place at them stage event, you know, see the police not pursue them. That case is dead. That case is dead, you know. Because them go and fling that blame upon other people from other party. Luckily, man, in the wilderness, they bout. Him run out from Pantan again, man, in the wilderness, have to straighten that up. Yeah? When are the journalists them in Jamaica supposed to do the work what we are not do? Yeah? But we have to accept the president because the whole of them complicit to the oldest administration, you know. So them back the corruption. Yeah? And people are get away with public mischief. Yeah? And, you know, them think they're wrong. That's not the way how you shape a mold of society. When the people them from the top echelon are commit a lot of breach, but now pay the penalty for it. Yeah? All this them do sit down in Jamaica and fuck up Jamaica. For suit oldness and them administration. Me don't know what oldness have on them, you know. I don't know what oldness have on these germs. But them a catch oldness corruption. And them fully entrenched in that oldness corruption. These people are not credible. Them come out and all them do is back the fuckery where I go out of the country and them not see where the country are going, you know. Them not see the need of them massive of the people in the country, you know. Them don't see what holiness type of governance I do to these people. Mighty God, but people them still are not appalling. But people them lose more than them benefit from the hurricane. Yeah? Because holiness are downsize the people them life. Number one. You might deal with them like them a substandard human in a Jamaica. Yeah. Him have no concern to the people them. But yet still him draw down the money in the people them name. Say it for help them. That's how we as say round here, so. I remember, and I like all this now enough time, and nearly 1 year now, and the man don't do nothing, you know, the man accomplished not even 5% of the work. Not even 5% of the work the man accomplished. And it's nearly a year. Oh, far, October 28th from now. Eh?
Very close.
And this is the same guy will tell overseas journalists say the country will be up and running in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time. But here we are, still debating. Yeah? Here we are, still seeing our people them left in an inhumane state to continue them life in a Jamaica. And that appalling. Yeah? Some place not get no light yet. Some place not get back no water. Well, in a Jamaica is a water crisis country. Land of food and water, but a water crisis country. Yeah? So, what we are going to say about this administration? Say it healthy? No, it's toxic. Holiness administration is fucking toxic. It is marking up the people and killing out the people in Jamaica. People are running from them country. And who they in a foreign country long time I want to come back to Jamaica. No, I have no inclination of coming back there. Under the holiness administration, they will come when change is made. You can have a country run like this. Yeah? Where everything fall into controversy. So where is the leadership of the country? Who is carrying the country forward? Because if everything fall into controversy, you know, tell us there's something wrong. Something fundamentally wrong. Something need to be addressed in a Jamaica. Yeah? Where the people who are appointed, yeah, to run the country is concerned. Something is fundamentally wrong with them. And all we can see from the outside is criminality. I see a criminality we see a one. When them can't stop thief the money out of the country. From a certain month of money dropping out of the country, you have some guys have planned for the money, but the money don't come to them. And this is how I go on with the NARRA money. It don't come to the government enough to do what they want, you know. It come to the government to get back the people them life intact. Not to go on a development spree. You go on development spree by seeking your own investors to come and do development into the country. And if you as a government can implement a certain scheme, you go and do it. But you don't take money will come in to rebuild people's life under a hurricane emergency scheme and sit down upon it and spend it and nobody can talk to you. Yeah? Marky G say, you what now? We need to have some checks and balance on this thing. So I could set up a oversight select committee. Him say no. Him say no. Holiness say no to that. I never hear Dionne Jackson Miller them come out and say, well, no, you what, no. This thing we have to be conscious of this funding. Yeah, because the funding must go towards its intended need. So here what we are going to do now. We are make sure now we have everything in place enough to protect this funding. So we need the oversight select committee. And you're supposed to make sure now, say, as journalists, we don't echo them sentiment there. And Andrew Wallace now would have to move towards in that direction. And you know, I really listen to we on social media as such, you know. We echoing, yes, and we get him in a state of, you know, nervousness as it relates to we are watching. Yeah? But other than that, him now listen to me, you know. The local media fraternity need to put more pressure on the government when the government is going out of line. We have a rogue government in Jamaica already. And if the journalists them down there, yeah, does not see the needs to keep him in check, then it will even be more dangerous and more toxic to the nation than it is. Right now, if I never win a social media, keep him in check and kind of slow down his speed. Will smash up Jamaica a long time. There is no Dionne Jackson Miller to say nothing. Straight edge now, say nothing. She get paid, she and her husband. Yeah? She and her husband, you know. Her husband was supposed to come back to UK, you know. Him see safe evening in Jamaica. Yeah? But
this I get you mad. This is the Ras, hey, this is a different key, but we have to may show you how own it. Remember me talk this, you know. May I show you how own this work. Right? May I show you how it work. Look on that breaking news, yeah. Read the breaking news, yeah. May I show you how that guy work. This impossible. Because the amount of people him give a girl a house. Because to tell you, and look here, they're accusing Clifton Lampard.
Right up there.
Has been freed of one count of fraudulent conversion after presiding judge. Would have been another judge in the name Lawrence, you know.
Hold on there. Let me read this here for you people. Accusing the Clifton land fraud case. Swell Ward Brown has been freed of one count of fraudulent conversion after presiding judge Runafi Lawrence ordered the matter dismissed for warrant of prosecution in the St. Catherine Parish Court. And what is going in Jamaica? And them things I'm just a talk about, man.
See where you see it?
These are the cheap free after one count.
The people that come out and say them pay them money or she free itself.
Yeah.
But what them do? And what that mean the DPP, them with them corruption save no pressure it. And let her go. So you tell me say that justice is right. Can I just realize I'm right and me tell say I'm let her this Andrew one is and them for a fucking right pan. This is a corrupted government. She feed her prison, you know. She have feed her prison, you know. Why you not free her? Why the judge free her? The judge will go to prison too. The judge are labor right now. That piece of fucking judge and them and the whole of them are shit. The judge should go to prison for this. Andrew only stand behind this shit. This unbelievable. Big dirty thinking, mama, them to come over here. You see this? And one count, you know. After so much people come and say them spend much money, and one count. And 100 count at 200, you know. One. And
one count.
Prosecution. This don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. Order the matter to be dismissed for warrant of prosecution. That means the judge to dismiss it. The judge to go to fucking prison. That judge, I want to Andrew right hand. I want them million.
Yeah, man. Remember Andrew raised them pay no way. Andrew raised them salary, you know.
Remember go back to you see much million if you fight one time. Remember, you know, a helicopter the man use, you know. Him use Bushmaster, him use much 100 police and soldier, you know. Him tell me lie, you know. I'm not off my plate because I'm fast on these things, brother. And brother, I have to draw back for what the man say. Clifton. Let me draw back for Clifton. This are the shit Andrew One. Hey, if you go by Andrew One is. Yeah? This is a goddamn disgrace in Jamaica. Yeah? If you go away, man. So you know. So hey, you're the other one free to people want to at least want to get up on this serious Clifton. Clifton. Let me draw for Clifton. See? This serious. Andrew Onis. Andrew Onis. Let me see what Andrew Onis I say so. Andrew Onis, most people them was resident, Clifton resident. I remember see Andrew Onis so. Clifton. This unbelievable.
The existence of criminal gangs and the capture of communities, Madam Speaker, and our survey, we received a report and we have done our own surveillance, and we have discovered that in proximity to Clifton, which is shown, so this is the Clifton community demarked in red, but just above it, if you're facing it, it would be to your left. This area has been captured. So, Madam Speaker, the National Security Council, in reviewing...
People, you can't believe the National Security Council again, that include the hierarchy in the police force, the criminal them around there, so. Hierarchy in the soldier thing there, in the custom, the one of them place them. Anything them tell you can't believe neither. It don't make no sense. Hear this, and a matter of fact, Andrew himself said them do surveillance. Surveillance! Hear this.
The development plan observed an insidious and growing threat in the area where alleged gangsters were capturing lands in the area adjoining the Clifton community, creating their own informal subdivision and selling these lands under the false pretense of ownership or building on them themselves. We are showing you now some pictures. What is going on? These are not the structures of poor persons squatting. The capturing, the SCJ has given warning and served notice to cease and desist. The capturing and...
Just alone, you know, sir, I'm not telling you. Because just say, remember, you know, I think the game this, you know, the highest security body in Jamaica gave the information, but the FCJ tell them, see, or the FCJ tell gangster and thing for cease and desist. In one fucking statement, he might make mistake and I chat to it. This is how the fuck I lie. The FCJ tell them cease and desist. Oh, you hear gangster sell land. And you said, remember, you know, and the security council tell him this, you know. Then the security police will deal with it. Not the FCJ can't tell if it cease and desist. Continue.
Legal construction has continued to the point where some 30 structures have been identified. Let me be clear. The government wants every Jamaican to be able to own their own home and a piece of Jamaica. But it must be done orderly and lawfully. This illegal capturing and
in my piece of shit same in Florence. So you see them? All right.
Building on public or private land will not be tolerated. This illegal capturing and building on the lands compromises the well-laid development plan. It takes away the land designated for agriculture. You will note, Madam Speaker. So go back to the previous slide. Previous slide. So, Madam Speaker, aside from the technical and security issues that it poses, all of Jamaica must acknowledge, every single Jamaican must acknowledge that this is just wrong. The government of Jamaica, therefore, will make a stand. And I repeat, Madam Speaker, the government of Jamaica.
Okay. Well, that's illegal too, you know, because if you depend on government and something, maybe they go court and everything. You can make a stand and do this. use helicopter, use resources, and then let go of the teacher around you. This is straight corruption.
This is not going to be left to a government agency.
Yeah.
No. This is something that the central government of Jamaica must stand up and ensure it does not continue. Absolutely. So, Madam Speaker, directions have been given to the security forces to have a strong presence in the area to treat with any threats from any criminal that may want to corrupt or exercise control or present any obstacle.
Look on the obstacle now. I could move that garbage from front of it, Pat. Angela, make me have to run you out here now. We just want to move, you know. But this is what him do. Clifton resident. This here Clifton resident and all people. Remember a gang, you know. Remember the highest consequence.
The security forces account of criminals controlling the community.
Decent people live here. So you want to say everybody around here is a criminal?
If so was the all the soldiers them enter so
all the soldiers them enter so peaceful. And then this is the point.
They couldn't enter if that was the case. No gunman, no
lie them tell. He's a liar.
Now, the police say they were not met with resistance while in the space. However, communication strategy
How much money run your sir?
with the JCF, Dennis Brooks, says the illegal sale of lands is another way of scamming citizens and using the proceeds to fund illicit activities.
The modern
People, the piece of dark shit, yeah.
criminal organization has managed to acquire funds in various ways, and persons sometimes wittingly or unwittingly are supporting criminal organizations.
Remember, you know, I do. Oh, yeah, this piece. Hey, moving up. Give me that piece of shit in a pot. That piece of. Hey,
Let me say something to what the garbage just said. The garbage just said, yeah, it is an awareness to them that criminals sell the land and I take the money and put in an organized crime. So that Ward Brown I do. Because Ward Brown sell the land, you know. And them say them know that the criminal them I do. I sell the land and then invest it in an organized crime. So me want to know now, yeah, based on what we see in front of what we just read, yeah. If it was Klansman, as what them said, they would have get off of the cases like that Ward Brown. Me sure it wouldn't turn out to be this way we read, you know. But actually Ward Brown and to the water it down to this. Jamaican people don't see we are going in front of the eye. Ward Brown for their prison to sell the land them illegally, you know. Because if a Klansman them they do this as well, Andrew did come out and say in an initial statement in a parliament. Me sure no Klansman now get off it like this.
No, sir. But I line that.
So, go on. She Ward Brown is supposed to get off a case like that because it's a big high profile case, you know. We take the whole of the governmental stores and it relate to police and soldier and equipment, you know, up to helicopter involved, you know. And a cheap type of activity this, you know. This costs the country a lot of money. But you see it water down because of Ward Brown. Them want know the people them get back their money for them structure where that wrong where Ward Brown sell them the land and collect the money. The people them build them land for legality, assurance. Yeah? Somebody come sell with the land, book back, we invest for money. Yeah, the layout of the place them unified, you can see it layout properly, like them get real planning permission. Everything in coordination. Real good structure house value several millions. And it just go like that under the government. And nothing from Andrew more than apology. Andrew, fuck yourself now. You need to compensate the people them maximum 100%.
Go to prison for this.
With the material and the labor cost and the money for the landlord to take back. So Ward Brown need to come out and give back the people the money and compensate them for them building when that down. And then it can become to an amicable solution as it relates to a resolution being, you know, come in agreement because the people have to get back the money. Me couldn't there and buy my land and build up my thing. And you come destroy my material, my sand, my steel, and my gravel. Eh? And my money for the workmanship them and just give me an apology. Why Brown have to give back my money? Are you the government? Because the right thing was to do, this matter should have gone into the court. This demolition should not have come on about at the back of such a swift press conference by Andrew Wallace. And the next morning before they go tear it down. It should have gone into court to find out the true circumstance surrounding these type of development. Because number one, it wasn't a shanty town. These people invest real millions. They wouldn't do it on the back of something illegal. So it should have gone to the court to get the true validity surrounding the circumstance. How to come by the land, who sell the land, who want to find that person, want to know where I'm going. Nothing like that never go on. The guy just come ignorant in our headspace, talk, give a press conference to the parliament, and by a morning before that, the people must tear down. The people, and you need to give back the people their money. Here, and your principal, what you're going to go to prison and give back the people their money too. And a joke business around here on the Titans. Here.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin.
What's my brother?
School principal charged in relation to the fraudulent sale of lands has been further remanded. Law fraudulent or Sulin Ward Brown, who has been charged in relation to the fraudulent sale of lands near Clifton in St. Catherine, has been further remanded until October 31. Parish Court Judge Desiree Alain will make a decision then whether Miss Ward Brown will be granted bail. Now, Miss Ward Brown is charged under the Proceeds of Crime Act, Law Fraudulent, or rather, Law Reform Fraudulent Transactions Special Provisions Act, and conspiracy to defraud.
So the one fucking condemn letter go offer. No different charge. Look how much charge them have upon and like all one count. It didn't have the fucking court. You know, sister, Andrew them wrote this and letter go. Andrew them to go to prison for this, you know. And the judge too.
But what is the one count, Pierre? What is the one count?
I just one count a convergence, something. I just that alone. But on this day.
Yeah, but them itemize what is the one count?
Conversion.
What?
So I just one count a conversion, like one somebody come to you and one count. One count, you know. And 100 count a conversion, one. Get it?
West Indies crash out of ice to the fraudulent sale of lands near Clifton in St. Catherine has been further remanded until October 31. Parish Court Judge Desiree Alain will make a decision then whether Miss Ward Brown will be granted bail. Now, Miss Ward Brown is charged under the Proceeds of Crime Act,
Proceed of Crime Act,
Law Fraudulent, or rather, Law Reform Fraudulent Transactions Special Provisions Act, and conspiracy to defraud.
And conspiracy, three different count that, you know. But I want
exactly. So you get a rap or you dismiss her with only one count when we are here about three.
Three this serious account, yeah.
At least 3 other persons are being sought in relation to the matter. The government on October 6 demolished several unfinished structures which were built on lands illegally captured and sold by persons. And Prime Minister Andrew Holness told the House of Representatives that a criminal gang had captured lands near Clifton and was reselling the lots.
The man them wicked in a better. Look on the man. Know what people are get. The man, the people them build up some nice thing and you take it and tear it down and join this. Well unified. Eh? You can't even so better. See man them here better. See them here. See them here. See them here. See them here.
Prime Minister.
Yo, some well designed, man.
Railway is an ex-principal list.
Look here. The 3 of them did not in a education. He was the minister.
Right from
Three of them name
One
mix
down at the center, Andrew Willis on the right.
up. Them mix up.
Yeah.
None of them no good.
Nah, word read, man. Yeah? Nah, it's a cruel word read that, you know. So, all right, just look for that picture, you know. Yeah? The three of them individual that are under investigation. Just look on it. It tell you what kind of prime minister we have. Yeah? It tell you. And the three of them are come from what? Education. So, you know, a long time, the three of them are plot. The three of them are working tandem long time. Because you go back to the source, they are all from the Ministry of Education. Yeah, but a three criminal in front of it. You understand? Three criminals in front of it. But me just looking at the chat and say, I got to say them are the same housing demolition in a St. Thomas. I got to send in some more information come the man at the wilderness panda.
Come here, man. I mean, I chat about it because some of them are run up and down, them forget it knocked down, and them in a sentence to knock down some people place too. So, me see people that are ball out there, so, out of center, I see it, man. But me just watch
but
them.
St. Thomas people.
Them not good.
Yeah. St. Thomas people still find themselves, yes, sir, you know. Yeah, because them low Michelle Charles and Pernell Charles to come out there and trick and rob them. Them low James Roberts to come there and mash up them farming community life and rob from them. Yeah. And now see that them turn around, you know, because them know them lose the election last time. James Roberts know him losing, you know. James Roberts' seat was one of the seats where under the corruption of malpractice. Yeah? Because we know about that. Me and my brother them know said them are going to thief 10 seats. James Roberts' seat are one of them. Williams have him a beat him. Williams have beat him street and lane. And when everything black out and come back in search fast, man. We know about that. So James Roberts have him vindication against the people. So I'm a carry out a vindication now. You understand? Yeah? By mashing down the people of us. But Jamaican people have been one, you know. Lonesome a one, you know, Melting Pot a one, you know, Byron a one, you know, other people on social media a one, you know, about the government going to have. Say that corrupted, wicked, evil government. A government that is criminal bound. You understand? Them now have nothing else. When them wake up with, you know, as it relates to them work and service to the country, you know, more than rob the country and the taxpayers. So all of them things I know because them want the land for them investors who overseas the capitalists them, you know. So them are mash down the house. Yeah? This Labour Party does not safeguard Jamaican interests. You understand? It's a foreign country national party this. Yeah? Where them look after the foreign country people them. Yeah? And turn them into national in Jamaica. And despise them. And we are one on a long time, you know, but we not take it. We not take it and it hurt me to the core. When me can have my night sleep and put it aside and come here and hold it hot seat by my brother them. Just to get in on the head to show and say, look, changes need to be made now, man. Come on. You think them barrel will not get from foreign government and corrupt so they could have get barrel of money? You think could have cost foreign people to go fund in all the times of needs and desperation in Jamaica? A good government them country they have. Why them can't make sure no them have an economy for people work and can send things come bono? I don't know that play devil's advocate with this germs government. Eh? Like when I idiot I run with some little goodies bag. Eh? Like when you know so you need 360 a day make a year. Yeah? And if you multiply that by 5, yeah, 5 3 are 15, 5 6 13. Yeah, a 1,800 a day that before 100 them come look pound, you know. 1,800 days. And you can't survive without basic amenities over that long period of time. But yet still sink on yourself in a corruption with Andrew Willis. And the other rest a member of parliament them were farming cabinet. And so you not suffer now. You not suffer, you know. You know as suffer all you know livelihood the man might take away from underneath to put on from over on the head. Yeah? You know say the man are destroy to rubbles in our one country of birth. When you can look on them splendidly designed and built constructed house there in a Clifton. We are tear down, plus the rest of them will be here tear down. Eh? Which government do that to in people? You tell me, which government who pride itself on caring for the nation that it represents does these type of evil thing to the people in our country? And a shanty town shack. Where I say you can't get rid of that because it has defaced the community and wider community. A classical investment. Andrew evil within himself. Kind of wants no more development, more than the holiness development right across the length and breadth of Jamaica, We are them alone at the development work, and you see some nasty criminal, big belly, shit belly police boy. We are on dead squad. I carry out them thing there. Yeah? I will know the policeman are supposed to have them type of money there. Yeah? And still I work at the force. You don't even have the top job yet. You're not even commissioner. But look at the investment one I do, not sure where I want. I be a criminal around Andrew all this. Call Richard Stewart, I want an Andrew police. I be a shit around Andrew all this. Criminal them. And we have to find them out. So we are telling the Integrity Commission to start take a look on this guy, Richard Stewart. You don't need to look on him. You don't need to draw him up under the microscope. No policeman is supposed to have this type of money if you do this type of investment. And let something illicit is happening. You don't need to get a statutory declaration for this big belly shit here when you Richard Stewart. And I'll Google too. We don't need to get a statutory declaration and make we know we are going with them nastiness there. Cause them two top cop there, them are create havoc in the country. Me can't tell anybody say Bubu Gaga criminal, Cause Bubu Gaga wear $8 million Rolex watch, Bubu a criminal. Bubu to a criminal. The current commissioner a criminal. Richard Stewart a criminal. And the Manchester boys, them are criminal. Let me tell you now. Here, them piece of shit, they will call themselves the Manchester boys. The whole of them are criminal. From tough down right round the whole clock of them. You don't know who me attack. Them know themselves. The whole of them are criminal. So when we are look for now, yeah, our country is in the grip of the hands of criminal. And we have to change that, Man like me contribute too much to my society back home in Jamaica. And even since we there in them place here. Millions percent go down on that. Several millions and invest several millions in that. Wow. I mean I invest 1 cent more in Jamaica until the government change. Until this kleptocratic, nasty criminal government change. Me I invest 1 cent on Jamaica.
It's the next breaking news that again, 2 for the night,
Yeah.
We don't take one little while, with she where we have talked about after we have beat them. But that one are shocking again now, people. For one night. So this guy come out, remember the Wassa woman, right? The guy answer some questions since night. I want to take it off. Look here, read that.
All right, same time up on the big money tire.
See it here?
The government does not own the support, Jamaica website used to coordinate relief donation for Hurricane Melissa. Yeah? That was revealed by Director General for the Office of Disaster, Preparedness and Emergency Management, ADPEM, Commander Alvin Gale, as he answered questions from members of the Parliament Public Account Committee, at the PAC on Wednesday. He also revealed that the owner of the site has access to the data provided by donors. Okay.
Man, tell you why I'm mash you up, man. Go and read. Hold on.
The Support Jamaica website was created in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa, acting as a portal for information and donation. Regarding the government relief effort by February of 2026, some 1.4 billion in donation has been collected through the portal. Director General for the Office of Disaster Preparedness.
Well, I know, you know, also I portal that people are the one with the washer lady doing it with Andrew Face. The government has said them not own it. I him have the data. What the fuck is this?
He can't have no data.
Well, I know.
Him a government.
Owner for the portal. Why Andrew allowing dirty thinking washer woman for build a portal? Hey, but this unbelievable, you know. So Agpen some of them have the portal and that washer woman on the portal. After them tell me, say at this so the money figure. Yeah, at the government portal. No, them say the government not own it. At the washer woman own it. At the washer woman.
But my brother,
yes.
My brother, let's not confuse ourselves. Anything with the washer woman own and Andrew own. We know that, you know.
But you said you, the government, that make the washer woman build something. And you from Agpen, sit down and make people are donating at this. Can't remember for fraud, you know. Fraud because they're calling and lock it down long time. But people donate 1.4 billion. And I eat. You from Agpen, I tell you how much money in it. I know you say you don't own it. And say the owner, which are the washer woman, let's say it. Have the fucking data, you forgot fucking prison. I be a fuck with them out. You see, I wanna run out about PMP and about league fucking. Hey, them fuck off in the night, you know. Do all of them are
yes, man. But my brother, let me look on something. Wait. Make we discuss something here. Because what we are seeing in front of me right now, you know, are things what we are look on from long time, you know.
Well, I know. Yeah. Agpen and Agpen, you know, people are Agpen this now. Government does not own support Jamaica website. So the fuck you read it and say that to get the money, and the money not spend and you transfer it. No, you tell me say one no own it. And the big dirty thinking was from India, where uncle pauperize it. And it was the thing.
Big nasty Dushan Shabadia. Big nasty Dushan Shabadia where Andrew bring and turn him in an ambassador. In our place in a no time at all, a broke pocket man from India come to Jamaica and becomes ambassador for technology. No, this piece of fucking shit. You hear sir, him on the website for this? We're $1.4 billion already. Hey, Andrew, people come declare yourself on this, you know. Because we know the man represent you in a Jamaica. Yeah? So anything where you hear them say the washerman own Andrew own it. Andrew, you need to come out, come talk on this. This gone too far. Yeah? Because of people, you know. You take and put in a Dushan Shabadia website. Who is Dushan Shabadia, that piece of fucking shit out of India where him uncle tamper with the back door? Where him uncle tamper with the back door? From a tender age. Him uncle take off the inches off by back door. Eh?
Well, I know. I him this. Well, I know. But is that third breaking news this may again, you know? Read this now. Read this. In our country, look here.
All right. Wait, that's it. Amber. Antime visual vibe to launch taxi booking kiosks in vehicle media platform. Him can't own a fucking taxi company in our place. No Amber. No Amber. No this and nasty do change body and rise up in a Jamaica.
Well, this piece of shit.
Go taxi service in India. You piece of fucking shit, you. Boy, you come to Jamaica, come to seek resident. Look for our country to the size of India. Look how much movie star we have down there and cricketer. Look how you have going to come find yourself. It's up in a poor impoverished country like Jamaica. Because they want to fucking rob the country. Eh? Go in India with your amber. Hey, cheap up, you set up amber down there. Because donkey cart them use in India. And look at 3-wheel motorbike.
But that washer woman, you know. I thought about 200 come with the taxi going up. So them want to come them want to come in taxi service now. The washer woman come to Jamaica broke now have the money. So somebody then nearly 500 hour. And nearly 500
450,000 US.
1,000 US. Nobody now in that class. None. You come that talk about wellness and where your uncle do you. Yeah, this and that. And where you don't know, you know, you can't pay rent 2015. He just cock up on Andrew like acrobat. And the guy turn a billionaire. And give back man 5 million US you go do. Where get the money from? He's not working at
That's what.
And I lie, them I tell Pan about him have thing right. Remember me know that, we score the place.
Him nah nothing. Him nah nothing. We don't do research for him, you know.
And you see everybody that can come in India right now. At that nasty what's your name now? Dionne Jackson, you feel fuck off, you know, you feel good way, you know, man. You can't believe this, man. Anybody
I want them these. Wait. I want them these journalists in Jamaica concerned by the amount of visit from Jamaica official to India in recent time. I want them concerned about that. That is where the money out of the country being banked in India. The whole in this time have so much account down in India, it's unbelievable. See, size 14 go down there and drink tea and a tasting and a talk about so she'll come back with them product there in Jamaica. You don't hear anything like that in Jamaica, them won't interest them going to India go sort out them money. The money we are washed out of the country we are going to India. When they convert the Jamaican dollars into US and ship it out into India, this is why our foreign net reserve cannot rise. Every time it comes, when it not going to buy drugs, it going to put on in a bank in India. Because them can't buy the Jamaican money there. No. So when them do, them convert it into US. Yeah? And ship it out back. This is why the economy has struggled. And people need to be aware of the reason why the economy, no matter how much you pump in it flat, it not rise. As we pump in the foreign exchange from the diaspora, the 4.5 billion, them use it. And when them use it on the fuckery, them a buy cocaine with it and man a send it to the bank or store. Nasty and Jones and them white size 14. The bars them too. You see them down there at Taj Mahal. Yeah? But them never go there over a period of time and recently them a go. Because remember we are shining the spotlight on them, you know. And them know them can't keep the money like Jamaica. Because Leachin tell them no want 9 bank no more. Because man them fall out. Yeah, so Leachin now keep none of the bank for them no more. Yeah? So the whole of them know at India them have carry the money go. So it's a major concern with this piece of shit when you have Dushan Chubada. Police never lock up that germs, you know. And charge him, you know. For money laundering. For Andrew Wallace. Let me tell you now. Because I know it long time. And I was like, there I get some spell where I go on between Dushan Chubada and Andrew Wallace, you know. Just look from when you see Andrew Wallace and him in a photo app. Andrew create him.
Hold on. Yeah, man, where's your sister? Where's your sister? That piece of shit. Yes.
Yes. Look at me get the understand say the Pegasus he use.
No, the Pegasus still them carrying some new thing. Then on the Pegasus, man. But then use me know where them going with, man. Come here people around them, you know. So we know them and then him and them carrying some. You remember when them flying some people the other day and said plane run out and land at Jamaica. And instead of them, when you look the youth, them downtown or walk, like them support some people. Them in there, remember them the pan line of thief people that tell about this and that boy, bank book and all kind of little things, you know. Them are criminal. Them carrying some. And this is what Andrew them are doing, you know. Them just stop them with that piece of shit here. And then we know them put up themselves with what them have put up with. Because first time Andrew go to India, and we see my water people tree. And then you look the one of them follow him go down there after. This piece of shit here up in Jamaica. You understand?
They say, what if I'm money you pay and you pay still, you know?
No, but as I said before, you know, him, there's definitely a shit. When I say shit, a real shit. I mean, we don't want to go on, man. Remember, I said, them know me the side of them, you know. But them I try to figure out, some, you know, why is it and them with the 50 years ahead of them. So, you know, everything them do, I watch it, you know, we just pick out with a talk. But me, I watch them, man. We document and I watch them, man. I document things and I watch them.
So,
see?
So what me I say, so how we do win our next election?
No, man, them can't leave the next election. Quite simply, you know. Let me tell you, the last election, see, remember, so we solve things, you know. So you see, when everybody wear them shirts and as the time come, you notice like lack of and some people. Think but take a 5 minutes, you notice all 4 hours and one bag of people leave and people never eat and take them pill. And then people that leave and everything. And think when they feel like if you look on the year before, that will pump valves him down in a buff beer. A 9 o'clock thing go up with, but other people just cut off 5. And lack of this and then them put in 7 machines where them just flick up. And do one bag of fuck and police around with bats up a again tie. Saying down there so them make man dip and you have some PMP who say them a PMP, them a shit. Them a shit. Dip your finger in the ink and take money and think you wanna stink, wanna shit. You don't sell yourself better. Better. I better I'm dirt. You don't bow. This man will not bow. Yeah. Yeah. And see that no she lose, you know. No, because as me not tell you how the money run. Remember, you know, me I talk to people where look now the guy from MSW go down there and I 70,000 she get from him. I mean I talk to 3 family member when you look I talk to them down there so. And she get the money, she just give a different name. She never dip her finger. So if you don't want to vote for them still pay, but them make you dip your finger and you not vote for them. But you can't vote the next day. And that happened to some of them here. But some of them still get can and go voting. Because some people take their money, never dip them finger. So them come up and the ink come out from or down at the voting place. Or the ink reach out there. And you don't lock up the piece of shit down there named Tadpole Green. And no, I'm not gonna wait. Yes. Yes. No man, I read that man. You know, so at the Titans, this one. Remember when I beg friend, you know? I remember brother telling us, remember when I beg friend at that time, you know. I remember when I read my days when I beg friend. No, melting pot the right here, same way, so you know it's the place of a melt up. So you know it's already.
Look here, when we hear mystic today, and we say mystic, because mystic, we say mystic. Where the hammer and the sledge where you have there? He said melting pot happy.
I said go. When I go and use it, I go and beat. Later, I soon call it back, you know. I soon knock it back. Remember tomorrow my party, you know. Tomorrow my party, I look out for you tomorrow, you know. Yeah. Nobody tell me not at all. I look out for you tomorrow. Soon call it back. Soon call it back. Yes. All right. Yeah, man. So, you know, yeah, them people there with me, a family them there, we'll keep it real around here. We are going to when I don't beat yet, you know. I told them that some, you know, you call it breaking news. 3 of them one time. You know, all you government, I tell people to donate in the Jamaica fuckery. With Andrew face step on it. Remember, I show it, you know, I say, oh, the people that mash up on them, you show Andrew face. And now, when I declare, say, when you not own it, so why you sit down and make the washerwoman build this and make people donate money to it, and you can tell me you know own it? That don't make no strength. That don't make no sense. Eh? Yeah, man. Yeah, I did Monday, I'm heard song, tomorrow I go and play with, yeah, tomorrow my party, you know. Yes. But that don't make no sense. You can't come out now and say you don't own it, and the washerwoman own it. You're fucking kidding me. The washerwoman sit down and Andrew make him sit down and collect people money as government. A matter of fact, Andrew just put him on board too, you know. Just now. Una great gonna run labor right from Boston make una dance. Yeah? Una make them dance and the dance is wipe off and una too. Yeah? And una run up and down and Andrew listen. Labor right now do nothing for him, but you catch a guy. When I even Jamaican. And when you look him pack up with money around him, and I do all kind of thing, remember I never have the money, you know. Him couldn't make them money and enough people that listen to our business, man, you know, make them money that like that. Him a billionaire. That means enough for the money, him is the holder of people, of taxpayers' money. And of him fucking money, him a own and I wash it. Yeah? And them all him, that's on the side of them, him can't go away, you know. Them just make him go live in a luxury for trick people, but him was nothing. Me see the little mother piece of fucking piece of shit. Dirty wash a woman. Go and go on a little place and take a picture and say him depend the thing there, one of the mountain there down so. In the highest, not go send him the 19,000 feet. In a little fucking sweater and thing, brother. Me know about the mountain. Mount Everest.
So what do you them there? Mount Everest?
Him
Or Mount Kilimanjaro?
Up on the base. The second to last base. Over 19,000 feet, brother. Where the 10,000 feet up to the air. If the plane itself, yeah, if it lose power and them thing there, that's why they drop down the accident mass. You can't breathe. You cannot. So you couldn't up there like this when people have to wear masks. Not people that pan that and all know them body stay up there. Like fucking trophy. We know the history of the mountain. No fuck with the man in the wilderness head, you know. Cause enough them are shit, you know. Even don't know so we study the fucking mountain. We know about the mountain. We know who depend it and how long them depend it and all kind of things. You never depend the fucking mountain up there, so where you say the day you wasn't there. And yes, still the paper put him about him right, Jamaica. And see now, with a piece of stone in our right, Jamaica, same right, Jamaica name, on the top of Mount Everest. With them big dirty thinking like itself. Him a can and liar, him to go to prison. Him is a piece of shit, him not supposed to collect no money. And have everything done with him, them say them not want it. Andrew want it is a piece of shit. Oh, him to collect people money. And you come and reveal now, say you don't own the money. And now you own what kind of fuck with that? Yeah? And it come out, say him bill it. Me think of the government own it, and say you don't own it and him have the data. What kind of fuck with you? I'm gonna tell you, you get this, but him get more. You know, say I fuck with this government.
He can't tell you anything, you know. Him can't tell you anything. Because there is no other traceable link. Can't remember a theme one. So him can't tell you anything. Maybe all 1.4 them are tell we are 2.4 billion. But them not because it's what we are talking about. Oh, the system of them create. It is so designed for rob Jamaica. It's unbelievable. Now look at the controversy. You have a guy who 2015 him broke in Jamaica.
Not like that.
But 2026 him control such powerful agency in the country.
It from 2018 to him rich. Not
him rich.
Eh?
Not doing nothing but get rich in our country. But him couldn't get rich in India, you know. India, which is what, the third largest economy. Him can't get rich in there. Yeah, but him come and look a third world country where I struggle and him get rich. People don't say, Andrew, go out with anti-panty business. I remember, you know, it is no rocket science, you know. Anybody that around Andrew have to get rich. And why? Because them are benefit through corruption. Yeah? They are benefiting through corruption. They are the beneficiary of Andrew corruption. Okay? So we know how to shine the spotlight on them and call them out, you know, and name them and shame them and style them and burn them. Call them a shit. And we are saying, real police down Jamaica will go pick up Dushan Shabadia. Forget about him attached to Andrew, go pick up Dushan Shabadia. And be a criminal activity him coming at Jamaica carry out for Andrew. Him need to be picked up. But it don't seem like we have no police in Jamaica. Yeah, but we know we have police, you know. But the real one, them anti. No, yeah, what we have to do now for release that. We have to move the government. Yeah, we can't come phone after, you know. See a man a 70-year-old in the UK. You know, from when him commit some rape, him just gone to prison with it. Just gone to prison. Yeah. So, Shabadia. Alright, me click on the big thing. Shabadia stamp Jamaica and Mount Everest for New Year's. That's a fuckery.
I want the green carrot. I'm at the picture more open, but me not see.
Leader need to know what I carry to, you know. Leader, cause you see him, you climb and go Mount Everest, you know. You know, fly go Mount Everest. You climb go there. You climb from a certain summit and go for Mount Everest.
And no, but they see the helicopter, them can't go up there to go this. So. No, they're not. No, up there, so. So this is how the fuck
you can't run up on Mount Everest.
18,000 feet and them there. And you want to see my right Jamaica for a while. But I'm just simple to you know. But no, you know, up there's a stair. Frozen 18,000 feet. And they didn't have nothing either, you know.
Weird. Some part of Mount Everest, yeah, right through the year, is an ice glacier.
Of course.
A climb, you climb up there. And you have to be a good climber too. And anybody got Mount Everest. So when I put on him stamp Jamaica name up there, I sub them family later I put out, man. If that piece of shit now be strength for God. Remember you have to train over a period of time to prepare yourself to climb Mount Everest. Here, lot of people in the UK do it. But prior to them doing it, for them charity foundation, them tell you how much preparation, them show the people them are trained. You know, just take yourself and go Mount Everest.
Oxygen up there. North. And some
exactly.
We can't show him now. We know about that. We have the document. But what listen, this is how I'm like, and everything when we get up and write and put out. You understand? You understand? This are all them wicked, and this are the piece of shit wicked. But him own the thing for 1.8 billion and no government has said them not own it. And this piece of shit we still put it out. Big mama them, hey, them can't burst them, you know. Big mama them run out with this. This is what them do, you know. And run out from PNP now with them good fucking shit. With them nasty self. When you look nasty, Dionne Jackson, I run out too. With all the clean idiot self. Hey, she will just fuck off too, you know. She had a little dirty thinking, senile old lady. Big dirty thinking, mama. Eh? Well, pedophile. Pedophile, you know. Big mama pedophile too, you know. You think I just Queenie a pedophile? Again, Big mama pedophile. Yeah. Love them, yes. Big mama pedophile too. Big mama shit. Yeah? Be a garbage jam put out. Nobody know around put them. Nobody know around put them. Them are germs. Be a germs and be a fuck with them put up. Yeah? But you look now, Dionne Jackson I run out with this garbage. Garbage better. Eh? Run out with the garbage. We never have too much thing like we never done play because you talk some fuck up on the tape. Go down more about people and about sick and about your baby born. You know. Listen, rather than have nothing to do with that. See that? Your ass said Google can tell you what you might do that. You might do collaboration. That sound like you don't do things to the people them where in the chopper in a fuckery. Who them a try trick? Them is just a bag of germs. And when you see them say them a minister, and one of them run upon one thing. And spin with the people who Mario and the lady say, spin it. And the truth right in front of them, they fuck off. But you hear a market here say so. Them not say nothing about NARRA. Pan the bill when them talk nothing about it. It's a 5 and fucking 4 bill. Let me play about the 5 and 4 them here. I play some fuck with me. I play something like you with Andrew Wanis. Two things I can be a fuck him put up. Him not put up athlete foot, brother. I make you read more athlete foot too, you know. Because athlete foot is a piece of shit too, you know. Yeah? Remember, she come on and talk about me here for charge for treason. Eh? I dirty thinking, Papa and our mama for charge for treason. The one, I'm a fact, the one of the older man them that labor in a JLP party for charge for treason. Them bun down evening time, them for fuck off. Enough of them old foot they involved in the fire. You think a CIA, a people in a Jamaica family, Jamaica Labour Party burn on the fucking place.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So if them no want to talk, the one of them charge them for treason. Who wanna take part them on part of them?
The two main perpetrator them. The two main perpetrator them at the time we burn down evening time. Now so them look like dead, walking dead. Just look for the two of them.
Well, I know we're not saying nothing else but that. We're not saying nothing but that. Yeah, we're not going to know ourselves. We don't have to say nothing else in the part.
That's no more. To Walking Dead.
Yeah, man. Look up play the 5 and 4 now with Andrew Unis and then fuck we come back with NARRA. Look on this. Wanna look on that?
Our ability to grow the economy is not far-fetched. In fact, economic growth is not new to Jamaica. History records that between 1962 and 1970, our GDP growth rate was 5.31%. The problem is that sustained economic growth has been elusive. Therefore, we must identify a sustained path to economic growth.
I on the brain, I'm try to play that, you know what, when the economic part, them editing, leeching. So I said, but I'm have the biggest commercial, but that means him dep on the right thing. Leeching, run from him. Leeching, no power with them again. Them nearly block him himself all in yacht. Continue.
And job creation. This administration has one task. Unleash the economic potential and utilize
it again, them say leech the economic potential. Look who them show when them say that, brother. Unleash the economic potential. Look here. No,
see them there.
Them. So this is your conscience, people. Be a PR and fuck with them show, yeah? All right, play this.
The incredible energy, enterprise, and industry of the Jamaican people for economic growth and shared prosperity. That is why the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation was created and conceptualized to facilitate growth with the slogan, achieving prosperity through economic growth and sustainable development. The amalgamation of approximately 50 agencies is a
if him did have 50 agencies and everything, and him couldn't reach somewhere, Google can make him reach somewhere now with fucking NARRA
deliberate move to focus our efforts on sustainable economic growth. It is important that we align our policies to meet the mission of this administration, to create a Jamaican economy which consistently meets or exceeds its growth targets while providing meaningful jobs and economic opportunities for all in a sustainable manner. The Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation focuses on critical portfolio areas where investment, foreign and local,
investment again, foreign and local,
is buttressed by the provision of housing, access to water, and proper infrastructure, availability of land for residential and commercial development, but with due regard given to preserving our environment as well as climate change, which has the potential to derail our plans for economic growth if we fail to adapt to its impacts. In achieving our goals, it is imperative that we create ecosystems of growth where every single Jamaican can...
Every single Jamaican but 700,000 hours work, according to Staten. Every single Jamaican
contribute to the process and reap the benefits. One of our 8 initiatives in the 5 and 4 target of the Economic Growth Council speaks to bureaucratic reforms, that is, to improve the business environment. This is important because we must cut the red tape and
see the same red tape there? If you use NARRA do that now,
provide the right regulatory environment for investors. Consequently, we must address the slow pace of implementation of government projects, which saps the vibrancy of the economy and contributes to the missed opportunities. I believe that as we work together, we create a strong, cohesive, productive, harmonious, and peaceful Jamaica that is truly the place of choice to live, work, raise families, do business, and retire in paradise.
People, this is happen? No, hear this.
I have every confidence in the excellent team on board to
them have excellent team and I have every confidence. Hear this
get
part.
the job done. I have already seen evidence of what they
see the evidence, you know. So wait there now.
They can accomplish through vision, strategic planning, focus, hard work, and commitment. Together, let's transform Jamaica.
But did they transform people? No. One bag of fuckery. And if him did have the one of them back him, let me tell you again, oh, NARRA will succeed. Well, oh, NARRA will be successful. They will succeed. Because enough of them around the debt, yes, I feel them job. But they will not be successful. They like to succeed. So, for them business that. Me no business about them. But they will not be successful. Yeah? Me no know where them are coming now and get successful, you know. Yeah? Because that now go grow the country or whatever, you know. I said Andrew have not, hey, Andrew does not trick on you, you know. Now that bullshit. Yeah? Government now have the money to spend really, you know. No? What's the budget? The budget of 24 billion shortfall right now. Them collect next taxes. So they might live for motorists like them and leeches. And I live for farmer too. Eh? Be a fuck with them talk. Sit down the 10 fucking years. And you am tell Mama P, he had my first 8 months in the pan year, watch, deal with it. And this fucker every minute about tell about in the 70s. And the things that what them are using, you know, are from the 70s. We save our film thing, film no look extra bad. And the same NHT part. The same NHT. When them talk about Mandley, them talk about the Agpen and Mandley. Them talk about whether that man name was like Fly Green there, Fly Green. What name?
Rada.
Mandley again. All them just going at the thing and they mash them up. Ooh, they mash up the place. And I know the man, all them are doing now, put in laws, Jacona laws to fuck up for people, them and them blind. Because them just big, dirty and stink and dunce. Hey, you see for them people then, and them are the slave with the sell out people, you know, and the look dirty one them, you know. Where you sell out pick up for your Jonas. And them fuckery. Because when a man do fuckery, if you tell him the truth, because them now do better, you know. If you don't face him and tell him you're better, you do fuckery, you know. He might continue doing the same thing. Me not ask you. So true that we know we are real mandates, some can't buy way to have speak truth to power. And we are dissect it. I'm not around with them because we're not big friend. And none of them can send come friend up nobody go on your son. You are a human being, you have no mongrel around here. Them a mongrel, them for fuck off. Including Dionne Jackson, you know. Yeah? And big dirty mama, let me tell you the world hate you, you know. Yeah, you're the clean graft, sperm fucking whale, sperm and blue whale in a one. You're a piece of shit. It means that in-graft sperm and blue whale, you know. Big dirty thinking mama, you know, right? That old lady there is a piece of shit. Yes! Seen that old lady never seen that the entire life. A big dirty thinking mama mix up. Lie. Sit down. I remember, you know, it now have no followers, you know. And do it mash up that it can't even pay the rent. They have to put it out from up away to there, you know. Up there, so wait to there. I don't turn it each up now in a pot. Then put it out.
Yeah, it moved from Avenue and gone downtown.
Better them put it out. Come out of my place, you can't pay rent. So it down there now. Like, you know what's that? I make them, I pay 20 feet, you know. That's why I see it go and say, you know. I can't pay, it can't even pay staff them good. Yes. So this is a way to do that.
But wait. The amount of high official from the Labour Party were involved in it. This is them a criminal because them should have able to pay the rent. Remember garbage bin, you know. Yeah, and flavor, you know. Andrew and the whole of them make up that, you know. Yeah. So all them can't pay.
Them can't pay it, man.
When big man don't pay no tax for how long and work, nearly climb nearly $2 billion now. Yeah, so where the earning I go? Where it a go look like a beer back door, the money going after them get paid, the money just shoot through back door. Cause them love back door, you know. Them love take off door inches and go in a back door, you know. You understand? Look like a pair that the money are going up because remember the people. The amount of advert with that entity get from the Prime Minister, that's why $12.02 billion Mr. Prime half a handle this, you know. Because Andrew used to pay this, so all them can't pay rent and them not pay tax. The money are going a back door. And be a back door, the money look like it's a joke thing I go on in Jamaica, man. Joke. You can't taxpayer money and give to them nastiness after those them put in a back door. Take off man back door. Inches and going up to back door. That can't work, boy. That to stop. Too much of them nastiness can mash up the country. Too much money has been invested into this parasite society. where you know Commander Sodom and Gomorrah. It need to change. That is an incubator where I produce all type of sperm whale, where you engraft with dolphin. Not just ordinary sperm whale, you know. The sperm whale them engraft with dolphin. Round this up. Yeah? And that is one entity that has contributed to destroying Jamaica. Yeah? To giving Andrew Wallace and his regime a free rein to run the country inappropriately. Yeah? To destroy any goodness coming from the opposition and to use that same piece of shit entity run by this big nasty senior citizen grandmother. Yeah? Big old thinking dirty big mama. Up there mash up the country. And to use him primarily for that. To send out the wrong information. Yeah? Trap the Jamaican society into believing into them shit. Yeah? Them piss pot load of corruption where them a run the country with. Yeah? Where them feel like nobody now go really, you know, come to terms with where them are going with. Well, we know we're not going with, you know. We know, say, a company like NNN, we get so much government contract in advertising, this is your prime minister. Or you become delinquent, something fundamentally wrong is going on there. It's either on deliberately avoiding paying on the rent and on the tax. So it's a bad man entity around there, so it look like everything where Andrew Wallace involved in a badness surround it. Because there's no way you can owe so much in a tax, you know. Remember, you take on the people and statutory deduction from them wages. You don't pay it over in a big nasty thinking, mama. Yeah? The people have NIS, them NHT, and them PAYE, and them head tax. Remember, you not pay that or you draw it, you know. But you still owe rent, that's you have to move from Bradley Avenue and go downtown. That don't look good. That don't look good enough, people. But yet still the man still owe nearly $2 billion in a tax. And him still have a license to operate. But you a little car man out there have a one ticket to pay them. Come seize your car. Put it on record, carry it on. Because you have outstanding tickets. So big mama now have outstanding tax compliance. When not pay, when nearly the $2 billion. Look how much car that can buy, look how much taxi that can buy and bus. But him still love to operate. You know, so say no fear in Jamaica. The ordinary man and woman in the street now get a fair deal, you know. Yeah? But at the massive vote, put these people there to turn lawmaker and legislator. You understand? Yeah. And say them a crime minister for the country. Andrew, you're shit, man. You're germs. You're a menace to society. And one day you shall pay for your sin. And me not asking her, I tell you, you know. You're bound to pay for your sin one day because you see the atrocity where you unleash by the Jamaican people in a time like all where just past gone, Hurricane Melissa, you get the money, you don't deal with the people. And them people cry day and night, you know. Cry for a better life. So you don't know them I water them and you're nasty thinking not to shoulder. You nasty Andrew. Yeah, I water for the people them down there so we have suffer from so long from the 28th of October, you know. They're on your shoulder, you know. Remember 400 ton what a food item got to waste and on half to dump that. We know about it. On half to dump it. I remember the people that cry for it long time. Yeah? Now have the money in an ad pen. Yeah? Where I run under the vehicle at NARRA. I wanna do. We don't still want to defraud the people. Eh? I use it for a government investment program than a hurricane disaster emergency program to build back the people life. Something fundamentally wrong with holiness. Yeah? Holiness can't operate like a normal human being, you know. I think all this is a robot we program for thief the country. Yeah, it must be a robot. Because at the end of the day, you know, oh, you were answer to real investigator when the right time come holiness. Where I tell them, say, anytime after G when you have to get investigation, you know. Remember you have why did investigated, you know. Remember you put up all type of resistance because you don't want to be investigated, because you know you're a criminal. Yeah? So you come with a thing called, you know, statute of limitation, due process, all type of bang around just to keep yourself afloat. You will sink one day, holiness. And it's only a matter of time. Because remember, we are watching, you know. We are watching. You use so much mechanism, yeah, to destroy Jamaica and to keep yourself in power. Yeah? We know how to draw for Pegasus. We know how much you're going to spend on Pegasus. And we know the reason for Pegasus. Yeah? We know everything where you do. You draw for Dushan Chabadia in the place. Yeah? Because we did, you know, expose, you know, Gavin Robert. Yeah? When did they run with you run in your constituency? Yeah? Because remember, we exposed that, you know, the nepotism and the cronyism with you and Gavin Robert. Yeah? So we know, say, you have to switch from Gavin to Dushan Chabadia. Primarily thinking that you'll catch we off guard because we have see a foreign name, Dushan Chabadia, we know an Indian name that. Yeah? So you feel like now you can sell him to us as an ambassador for technology because him run Amber Group of Technology. There is no such group. Basically, that is a fraud shell company to create. It's not listed on the local nor the international stock market, but yet still it's doing so well. So why don't get investor to participate now? Anybody would have want to investigate in an Amber Group of Technology, you know, based on the amount of money it make, you know. So why don't have it listed on the junior stock market, on the local stock market, or on the international stock market? Because me do my own research, you know, and me can't find it on no stock market. So me know that illegal shell company. Yeah? And no company rise at that trajectory in such a short space of time. When I was thinking dirty Dushan Chabadia can give the government $5 million. $5 million US dollar. Then, hold on. I was so with that company and the government of Jamaica. But remember when we look and we see another Ponzi scheme that crashed back then, you know. Remember a guy did give $5 million US to the same party, you know. Yeah, but he did get convicted in our state. But they donate the same $5 million US to the Labour Party. So we are see a systematic trend where you know criminal are pass on $5 million. Yeah. So we are asked to self the question. Yeah. Why when the Labour Party in power there is so much controversy as it relates to criminality in the country? Surrounding the day-to-day running of the country affair. Where taxpayers' money gone down the drain. Yeah? Where certain schemes set up where people get robbed through the scheme. But you look, it attached to Labour Party. Pay Labour right in it. But them are thief, the ordinary Jamaican them. Yeah, whether you live overseas or locally. You're ordinary Jamaican that try to make two ends meet. Now them guys thief your money. Yeah? And come up with all type of bangarang and around the country. Yeah? Because a Jamaican could have take the space of Dushan Chabadia. But because of Gavin Robert and film thing where they go down with Holiness now use no more Jamaican and use overseas compatriot. Yeah, like a big old piece of shit wash again like Dushan Chabadia. Causing name, doing a lot of corruption, doing a lot of money laundering for the government for Andrew Holiness. Yeah, Andrew thinks that we don't know that. Andrew, we have all of the photo up there with the Dushan. Long time we have them. Yeah? We have all the red carpet, you know. We want to roll out for this piece of shit here, we just come our place, you know. So if that is not cause for concern for typical Jamaican, you born and grow in our country, you have more education than this piece of shit washer girl from India. You speak the language of the country. Yeah, now you don't speak gla 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 gla. Yeah, you speak the language in a Jamaica, but you can't get the prominent position there with this piece of shit get. We just come here 2015, broke. Eh? And I tell lie about man in a St. Martin give the money. Andrew give Dushan the money. Any money where you hear Dushan Chabadi talk about Andrew Wallace scheme. Andrew Wallace roll out the red carpet for my Jamaican people to go back and look. Yeah? Turning me an ambassador. Start giving all of the contract then. In the upper art, if I build it up for GPS, no him build up for Adpen. You say the government not own it and Dushan Chibada own it. Oh, Dushan Chibada could own something where belongs to the government in terms of the money we are coming to that scheme, it come directly to the government. But it's a private guy like Dushan Chibada own it. No, we know Dushan Chibada the face of Andrew Wallace. In a reality. So Andrew. So let's see if I fall back on Andrew. We just break it down and show us Andrew. Not Dushan Chibada. But Dushan Chibada need to recluse himself from around Andrew because he's under the spotlight. And his name will be called. As long as him still attach himself to Andrew Wallace, we have to call him out. We have to make mention of him. Even though me know say Dushan Chibada is the face of Andrew's thieving holiness. You understand? Yeah. And all you have to do, you know, just add one together and call it. Two, you see what time the whole of them start going India now. Because them have a guy from India working for them. And that's where the center of them corruption, you know, pack up and grow. The whole of the money I got India and the US. Yeah, because Andrew now keep it and no more NCB. We crack the code for NCB. I remember say him and leeching fall out, you know. So I move it now to a far place. You see how far Andrew can Jamaica money when thief can bank. Remember say size 14 go down the two, you know. Remember say you see Darrell Pum bars and wood bars down there. Yeah? I remember some more guy pass through on the like tough tongue, him that tore out the whole of them region. The whole of them can't sink off the money. Because them know we crack the code. Them know we are expose them. Yeah? And them know at some point in time, investigation will be done on them. Investigation start, but them all it. Them all it. You understand? Them all the investigation. By doing a thing called due process. What kind of due process you want? I see expose you know, and make recommendations so you forget charged for illicit enrichment. Yeah? Some staggering amount of millions and billion dollars you have at your disposal when you can't get an account for. Yeah? I want to do when I see putting out. Due process. Yeah? That you not call upon as an aid to run out the clock and stay in a power and feel like you can't escape the judgment. You can't escape the judgment. Not when so much taxpayers I water the pound the shoulder, you can't escape the judgment. Yeah? Because what we know and understand, you know, might cannot beat right. Yeah? And if the justice system only stand up on its own 2 foot and don't make a guy come corrupt it, we don't go in a prison long time. The DPP protect you. The farmer and the current. You have the police hierarchy where I protect you. Yeah? I want to have several people in a civil society and work in tandem with the corruption we want to have going on. Yeah? So when the IC as an agency still find the courage to highlight you and put you out there, it show me that the IC are work effectively. It just need a little bit more pep up. Yeah, bring up the staff from 55% to 100% capacity. Increase the monetary funding around the agency so it can work and speed up the thing. But we know what Andrew do. Andrew slow it down by understaff and under resource in terms of capital. Yeah? But IC still a do them work. Because the IC are holding accountable, no other agents now holding accountable, you know. More can I go off found, you know. The JCF now go off found, you know. Yeah? The media paternity now grilling out there, you know. IC are the only effective agents now. I fight against corruption alongside we. And we have to apply the IC 110%. Yes, we know them working effectively. And we know that the government afraid of the work with the IC have put out.
Remember them
because if it was so, they wouldn't be fighting the fire with the IC.
Any government where you say put in, you know, you put in an agency and you turn around and accuse the agency. Front of a face, you accuse the agency, and you honest. Where me I tell you, you don't know these people. Everything with the IC one, that you come, we are the agency. And you come and you give me this phone. And when me look through the phone, I see some, you know, some things are not too right, you know, not yes. And you give me a next phone. And you give me this speaker box. And you give me, you know, and then when me check it out, something not right, and me tell you, where you say me corrupted. And me I try to now when you give me the material where you give me and me I look through it. Yeah, that's where the IC me see illicit enrichment. You give me something, and when me look you have 164 million where you can't get accounted for. You take the people them for that. Remember some judge them and be liars and be people them up there, you know. You understand? And detective and all kind of things, the investigators and everything, you know. And some bright people around that, you know, judge will sit down and say how much people go to prison because of the same fuckery. And you want trick judge. Remember the IC no build up something and put by Andrew Wallace and nobody, you know. Andrew a shit. Andrew, I'm a tough fuck him at the whole pit toilet. Andrew Wallace. Because the fucking Andrew Wallace and them fuckery, them come out now and I try. This is what JLP do. Them do PR and them attack. You notice them talk about vice note and about leak. Only thing I leak a big mama full of fucking bomb. That's why that's why the piece of shit in a Pampers. A matter of fact, see the kind of Pampers with the piece of shit wear your people. See, look on your screen. No big dirty thinking, mama, that. Eh?
Yeah, man.
Thinking, mama. That's why I'm feeling a Pampers in my germs.
Huggies, man, I use, just look for the name. Use our Huggies, a theme brand, you know.
Yeah, man.
A theme brand.
That's why I'm a fair way because I'm a leak.
My leak run the back door, of course. I'm leaking from the back door.
You understand him?
He's a shit.
And
yeah.
Him fucking brain so it a leak too. So when them come up, what them do, you know, them plan them attack and them launch that. Like when them attack about Mario and then we might say Mario now, you have either Dionne Jackson Miller like anybody. I'm telling you this. That's why we have a big platform. You come up and I show you the labor identically. They fuck off, you are shit. Nobody must see this Nigeria with you upon it. I'll be a fuck credo. You understand? For you come out and do journalism, you listen that. And you know, say fuck, you come and tell people about our baby and that tent. What the fuck? NARRA have to do with baby and that tent. NARRA don't even start. So you gotta tell me now, when them come out and tell us, say, Google tell us them already till the end of the year because they have a bill out staff. And so the people them now working have to sit down and wait more than fucking 1 year before him ready, him have to build staff and then do what? To you, that makes sense to you, Dionne Jackson fucking Miller. You hear that? Eh? You join them and that's a fucking. I wait pan straight edge to cause she the next jackass round there, you know. But RJ have and you have one by name, him have to remain nameless, him look some hyper when I can't see him name now mouth. Him transparent, but him dirty, him's a piece of shit too. Yes. So Andrew can't treat them with medal. Andrew can't treat them with medal, trick some people with medal, can't trick us. In for fuck off. Yeah? Them are destroy the fucking country. The amount of people I look dinner from out of the dump now in Jamaica, it's unbelievable. Them for fuck off. You understand? All the man them do is go around and spread propagandas. Do fuckery. I see them where them that try to attack Nikisha Birchall, you know. You know what is a coordinated attack them though? Coordinated attack. Just look how them attack you. When you look at big dirty thinking mama cow, that piece of shit ya people. Let me show them mama cow, where you there? Where you there? A piece of shit, yeah. Big nasty thinking mama cow. Run out for Nikisha. And I said, yeah, no. Yeah, the piece of shit now. When I was speaker, you should have shame. When you're speaker, you take $1.8 million and say you never have the fucking car. You're a liar, you're a criminal, and you're a convict. You feel fuck off, big dirty thinking mama cow. You're going about never in the house when big dirty thinking queenie I call people are Jezebel. Big nasty thinking that this piece of shit here. Big dirty thinking queenie. Mama see where I'm not panic. What? Move out of my way, Anjo. Big dirty thinking queen E. I call people, you know what I watch him look flowers when I go. Big nasty thinking queen E, I call people Jezebel. Eh? Be that big nasty sour piece of shit. Eh? And she never, and I talk about new, what she said? New breed. She an old breed. She a germs. She even fuck off too. I remember this. Big nasty thinking Warthog. Remember, I'm a volunteer motive, you know. So when I run up and down, you see when them put the nastiness when I be nice in it. But I stink it up. Big dirty thinking what? I'm big nasty fish headless. Big nasty thinking fish headless. Him is the next piece of shit too. Yeah? Then put him in there. Where fish headless? Where there? Because I want to show people you too, you know. Can't find fish headless. Fish headless is a summer boy, you know. Big dirty thinking fish headless. Then put him in there too. Yeah? Big mama know a shit house, because them have to flush him to in and pump vase them, you know. See them there? Shit house! Yeah. Fucking shit them. Real shit house. Them is germs. Yeah? I talk about new breed. Look what shit I talk about new breed. Who that want to adapt big dirty thinking mama cow style? You can turn around the government and know you're a minister, you're a junior minister. You tell me it's a country run. That couldn't happen in Canada. It couldn't happen in UK and enough of them places. They could never, because she'll get banned, she'll there prison. She so fuck, and she'll tell life from 2015, so till it told her more than 5-6 years after. A matter of fact, the other day it told her around 9 years after. It told her around 8 years plus 9 years. You understand? She's a piece of shit. And you're still Dionne Jackson Miller. Look at Pat. Inside Dionne Jackson Miller run out to it. Watch them two fucker here. Look how them favor coffee. These two pieces of blood. Hey, remember put up them here. Right now. And knock it, you know. Look here. Look on them two pieces of shit here. Them favor coffee. And them I run out. But tape. Them I mix tape. Look how them look mix. Look how them shit. Look how the one I favor fucking coffee. Look how the one in the purple. Fish headless. And look how water go and face big like them. You know them big old dirty thinking black Branagh. Look on face, him head big like Warthog. And him look like a shit.
Man. Eh? That is a Warthog, you know, man. Where you look for them two germs there? Yeah. Where you look for them two germs? When I see a two criminal in front of it. A two thief that me I look for them now. A two thief. Me I look for. Then they are not supposed to be in the Senate nor nothing. Or you turn Warthog into a Senate. Into a senator. Or you turn him, or you bring him in at the Senate. When contribute to Jamaica to reach this up?
Nothing.
Lies!
Lie and fuckery.
Lies!
Fuck off, man. Big dirty thinking drunk jacket. We soon show you him well on. We can show you athlete foot. So athlete foot now. Dionne sister. An athlete, remember what athlete foot? You see that? Look what is that foot. Athlete fucking foot. Athlete foot. Run out and say the IC come out place. That means my investigator. Athlete foot, move. Move! Remember put
the most on the investigation, you know. Remember she in the top excellent in our party, you know. She under investigation and up to them not put her name publicly. But we know. So she another piece of shit the athlete put on the investigation.
In this part. See that she put it out. From Earth Strong. See that?
You are a liar. Go and read it.
What you mean you are liars? You are a liar. You are a liar.
You are liars. Go and read the Basel Institute of Governance case and clearly investigated. Yeah? and person are given a chance by conducting hearing before their name public for enlistment.
Their name are put out.
Enrichment are hearing conducted in Jamaica when there is an investigation? That's a question to ask. I keep hearing that person who are accused are not given a chance to explain. Is that true? She asks another hypothetical question. The IC only a few months ago tried to enter my home. And didn't want to give the gate any information. So you have security at your gate. IC now have to give them no information. Yeah, IC don't have to give no information at the gate. IC come for you, piece of shit. A long time we are watching you at the foot. Long time we are watching you. Because you just rise up in a politics. You forgot everything about athletics and the poor people who used to jump and cheer for you. And chant your name. And you start diss all people, you tell them all bad word. You tell them, say you pay for them vote already. So we know you command the type of performance where we see the high echelon of the GLP a conduct. People like Michelle Charles, will tell the people and say, look, you don't need to come to for nothing to buy on the vote already. And so you operate, you're corrupted. So if you find you're corrupted, you have to find yourself in the bracket of illicit enrichment. No, you're not scrutiny by the IC. So you come out and put out this and I ask hypothetical question. Yeah? No, you can't ask a question to form the barricade against the IC, you know. Because remember, IC can only use and act on your information. And anybody when them investigate and feed them information them act on. That's why it called, you have to do a supplement your statement to them. You have to submit it then. Them can't get it from me. Them can't get it from Wayne Lonesome. Them can't get it from Byron. Them can't get it from the Titans. Neither single nor collectively. I only give them on one thing. No, when the man them go through with them fine tooth comb over a period of maybe 5 years and found in breach of illicit enrichment. Money, surplus amount of money, vast amount of money. Well, you can't tell them how to get it. What to expect. The IC have to act in accordance. Yeah? And by acting in accordance, they have to put you forward to the court, to the judiciary system.
That's why it's more somebody there.
They have to make recommendations for to get charged. So there's no way you can come put out this fucker in front of me. And when we read through it, yeah, me have to give you no leverage. You can't get no leverage. The question where you're hypothetically asking in your text conversation, so you don't need to ask them that. You know them, they apply already, you know. But you have the whole of follow behind Andrew Hollis and go down the slippery slope of stealing taxpayers' money. Never in the history of Jamaica we have so much parliamentarian and a serious investigation. And when you see them pack up one party, and I like it spread across the two parties. One party, Labour Right Party. Them and them lead under serious investigation. Yeah? And we now are said to ourselves, so well then, we want these investigations clear up so we can prison people and take back the loot. We don't want a long time, the longer them have the loot, the poorer Jamaica is. We want to send them to prison and confiscate the loot and put it back in the public treasure so it can do the work effectively to suit the society. Yeah, when we road them can in a better condition, with hospital, with school, and with other social service can up and a function and aid the people instead of some criminal slump on the money. Eh? Yeah. Investigation, I keep hearing that person who are book back. The IC only a few months ago tried to enter my home and didn't want to give the gate any information. They told the security they wish to visit my premises. they were returned back because they tried to visit without prior notification from me, the resident. What kind of crap is that? Oh, you mean what kind of crap is that? Nastiness? Oh, you mean what kind of crap is that? You think your premises have any superiority over any other premises that it not get visit from the police them and get searched? Piece of shit. Eh? What kind of crap is that? I was shown the video of their vehicle. So you subjected to not having police visit your premises. Is that what you're saying at these foot?
So the IC,
who give it that authority that police can do?
No, but she said the IC, you know, a visitor that mean my investigator. I feel that's what I want to ask her if I elicit enrichment.
Yes.
Because
Yes, one of them. She is one of them.
So why
she are one of them?
Weird. Why didn't Jackson Miller never run out with this? Instead of run out with garbage. This is a real. Remember, she's a junior minister. Yeah, in a national security, and you know run out and your sister, and you hide this, and come out and tell about book woman and chat one bag of fuck. It's a piece of shit, man. You let down Jamaica, them for run away. Yeah, them for
she forget run away. Of course.
A piece of shit.
She forget and the loot confiscate. Take away back. Take away back enrichment way.
I use our job. Yes.
Weird. Them people have to get charged by now a long time. Remember, you know, since the party win, you know, over a decade ago, you know, this is all what they have been doing, stealing the taxpayers' money. So when the IC take 5 years to highlight them, it's because the IC want to make sure when him come out with him information, the information solid. No, you see how she defense less against toward the IC. That she know, like she wants the IC not have no authority. IC in reality is a police in arm. They don't through them don't have the power to arrest.
Yeah, them police.
But it's not like a police arm. Now, if the Integrity Commission come at your yard and say them want, you know, come inside the premises, yeah? As long as them identify themselves as a credible arms of society, them supposed to gain access, you know. I'm sure you know they must have given you heads up, nasty athlete foot. No, they must have told you now just turn up so.
No, but none of that. When Integrity Commissioner work, only way them turn up are when them are investigate because they know why you hide nothing. That means you give them something and them feed they tell them lie. That's why them check out your bank account, you know. By thing them check out where you live and check out where you have if you add on thing or you add on, them want to see themselves. So them want to come give you something for you, hide something. But when them turn up as something, why them turn up? They might investigate for something. And I'm at then she sit down on the IC committee and knows that she get investigated and she not say nothing. And her sister for this, Dionne Jackson Miller. And you know, run out with this and say what kind of arms out, so you back it and you hide it. And you come out with vice note and a chat fuckery. Vice note when I mean nothing. You know say nobody, no councillor. Every council, them have JLP and PMP in it. And it's not the councillor them pass your thing them where you forget permit and the councillor them that department will deal with it. Separate completely from where the council them that do. It have departments. Okay? Where you apply for this a permit, that the permit, this a permit, that the permit. You apply for these things not from them, not from the councillor them, but from the department within the council. Okay? So you have people working there. Nobody can draw a foot on you when you have JLP there and PMP. So that when them come with that bullshit. Get real now in 2026. But you think JLP council are down the PMP for, remember you have some of them a JLP control me a light down in a penny now. But if him drive foot no came and do, if you still have to go through the department, if you go do what you do. So when they talk about PMP, this and one up, them just want gang up and then try to attack the PMP with nothing at all. Nothing. attack the opposition, and then say the PMP can attack everybody with a bad brush. When one man talk, but you still have how much JP nastiness when a beard and think and frown say, and do a kind of fuckery. Them are fucking group, them are groupie. And when them chat some fuckery night, you know, run out and take it out and do this. Use a piece of shit. Them have, you know, them fucking dirty group, all the one, Shirai Clark, E.R. Clark, did one out and talk about Mark Golding and about rape. Him for the prison, you know. Mark Golding, wife.
Yeah.
In a them big dirty group, where she did say, Rosie just come out. You see she run out and talk about Donovan Williams and the kickback and gunman and she come out and say something about it. Big Mama them say something about it. And when them thing pop down, them liar to Andrew, because you know where Andrew them image shit. When they spread peer propaganda and be a false notion. A matter of fact, I play the last thing. I have too much thing to play. But I have played the last thing upon Andrew Honest. I want to hear where I said to Uno. After I promise poverty, from poverty to prosperity. Let me play this. Let me play this here. Andrew, can artist in a better.
Yeah, man.
I be a fuck him doing it. And talk, you know. Look here, let me play this. Yeah, what Andrew said to the world people then yes or no. Hear this.
Because I know when I speak like this, which I have to do, I have to make these very controversial statements and confront our people, because sometimes we have false notions of our exceptionality, and I have to confront to say, hey, we need to change. And there are those persons who are deeply wedded in.
Him love use a word deeply wedded. Me can't know every word him I use. Him lie your fuck. This a front of me. Lie and dangerous. Hear this.
An illusion.
You there? This one I say about the whole I want to know.
In my recent budget debate, I made a central point. Every Jamaican must increase their productivity.
That's the dunces thing. One of the dunces thing come out time out. Because I know every Jamaican work. But you have to increase your productivity when you don't own nothing. You're working on hotter than a clean toilet and a spread bed. Or you increase your productivity. You're in a food shop or sell, or in a Chinese place or pass grocery. Or you increase your productivity. No man, you have to hear what I'm saying, man, we dissect him. Or you increase your product. Remember, you know, if you're not playing me, that's me. Him get over things. So you have to dissect him and hear what I'm saying. Yeah. See, you hear this? Yeah, the fuck when I tell people. Yeah.
Our fiscal management and stability and our resilience will only carry us to maybe 1 to 2% growth. But if we're going
and not go say I don't know. Physical management. In our management, my mama P set and leave game. When that was offer, what kind of physical management? You know, so the place fucking time. I'll be a fuck cream chat. Me crunch numbers, me a tell you say a fuck cream chat. Continue.
To break that threshold of growth that we have had, which has fallen.
Man, I blame Uno now. If we don't have no growth, the whole of Uno, every Jamaican, the man I blame after himself from poverty to prosperity, this piece of shit. I blame the whole of Uno now. That for sure not now going to Jamaica. If something in going to Jamaica, you think him that come say this? Hear this ball up.
On the ceiling of our growth for most of the last decade, we must increase our productivity. Speaking to my friend in the market, as I'm speaking to business people.
So people, if you're a vendor and you take some people goods or you increase your productivity, when it now said, you must speak to the friend them in the market and you must increase your productivity. Like you give people money for come buy a yam and banana and chocho. Or your breadfruit or what you said. That makes sense? When I talk about bullshit, you don't own no company. I remember, you know, Grace Kennedy can increase up when them not sell. See, them not build no factory. When I talk is bullshit, continue.
What have you produced recently?
What did Andrew asks you know what I produced recently. This guy was saying I'm moving from poverty to prosperity. Hear this.
Did you contribute to the GDP of the country?
You ask much want to contribute to the GDP of the country? Yeah, them fuck here. Hold on, the man. Hear this.
And if every Jamaican were to ask and answer that question honestly, then we would begin to start to treat with this issue of productivity.
That means I tell you, say, Jamaica down. When you listen, these that, and then a big mama for run out, he might tell you, say, Jamaica fucked up. And it now go on with nothing, it mash up. You remember say you for ask yourself, every Jamaican. Him whether if you set the thing that everything rise, we don't know. But them have a time them come out outside the country and run good. Yeah, and joke from out of the fuck the ass is mouth. Jamaica fucked up. And him a blame Uno. Hear this.
Because there is a disconnection between what we want and what we produce. Because somehow in our minds, somebody's just going to come and hand it to us. We can't claim to be independent or seeking our independence if we continue to look for our salvation and rescue from outside.
People, I'm playing next video with him now. I'm telling you, well, the tourism, I want to help it up because tourism I give them money. You hear him say, then outside them come from. We don't have the productivity. I'll be a fuck him talking about that. Hear this.
We must produce our way to what we want.
We must produce our way to what we want. Most people are wipe car glass and sell a bottle of water and them fucking shit. Me not tell you to be a garbage him talk, listen him. And this one go tell us the country fucked up here in a real time.
Jamaica produces about 1,400 Jamaican dollars per hour. Barbados produces 3,500. That's about 2.5 times what we do. And the Dominican Republic produces about $4,200 or 3 times what we produce. Trinidad and Tobago produces $31 per hour, and Panama produces $43 or 5 times what we produce per hour. That's the reality. We are second from the bottom.
Yeah, man, me telling us so. Me telling us so we tie up with the 80. Here I tell you the reality. Here again, listen.
Or 5 times what we produce per hour. That's the reality. We are second from the bottom. Only Haiti produce less than us.
And I mean, all right. So you're there 10 years. And you blame the fucking people. And yesterday I go and go and you tell them, Uncle 80 produce less than us.
Regionally. Everybody wants everything.
Yes.
But what did you contribute? What did you produce?
No, tell me something now. And you just confess, brother. I tell you, say the country fuck up Uncle 80. Uncle 80 we tie up with. Everybody are produce better than we. But yes, still if you hear him for the next thing. We and Netflix, the whole of this is fuck him can't even spend it. The crunch numbers, them can't tell me nothing. All of this is just pure propaganda, lies, pure fuck with them, I do. Be a lie. The country in our whole, go look, just look on the fucking road. Look on the hospital. Look on the castle living. Yeah? I be a lie and tell the country mash. Him just I tell you say the country mash up, you know. Not that him does a part. Him does say
yeah. Yeah, I'm saying I'm yet to below it. But when I look on, yeah, if him know all of this in terms of what we are produced per hour equivalent to US, yeah. How the fuck him have such a high salary package? If your administration is not producing for your nation, but you have the highest wage package for politicians in the region. Oh, you come to that? Wow. This is why we know this guy now use make this guy a criminal, you know. Yeah, because that alone that tell you say the wage package will not have a pay on yourself. It's enormous because we not produce. In terms of the number. Well, on the way, in terms of the number, yeah, per hour in a US. Oh, the salary so high over the next man we are earn more for them country as a government. Them have better policy, you know, foreign policy which can attract foreign investment. We come with transparency as it relates to tendering those contracts. Don't deal them country, they not deal with nepotism and cronyism. That's why them have benefit so much from them investment in them country. And this is why my people, yeah, are now only turning out $8 per hour US. And that all is come tell me now. $8 an hour. And that the whole entire country. Yeah. I put out there. While they have other country, $43, $31, this, that. But Jamaica, they 8. That means maybe 80 there, maybe 6 or 5. Because we're not far from 80, you know. So if we are 8, you know, can bet your bottom dollar that 80 there, 7 or 6. Because we are rub shoulder with 80. And who bring it and parallel par with 80. All in this administration over the last 10 years. Yeah. When Mama P was around, yeah, we are 80 never rub shoulder. We never even come close to rubbing shoulder with 80. Yeah? But now we are rub shoulder with 80. And look at it. You know one thing that hurt me most? Me watch the Asian footballer them represent 80 at the World Cup just for the and that country in a worse turmoil than Jamaica. But you think Jamaica can't reach there. Eh? That be sure, you know. But 98 we go there, you know. 28 years ago in France. But that does to show you, even the environment of sports, we are below 80. 80 could make the World Cup. I'm sure now the 80 government make a bag of money from just being a part of the final 48 to play the tournament. Yeah, but Jamaica there. And the oldest administration, Jamaica, sink underneath 80. Sink. Because 80 money in terms of US value is more than Jamaican. Yeah? More than Jamaica people. Unbelievable, but it's true. $80 value more purchasing power compared to Jamaican in regards to the US. That is bad for a country like Jamaica. The largest English-speaking population in the Caribbean. Bigger than many countries in the Caribbean. But doing far worse than the rest of the country in the Caribbean. And we not talk on one aspect, you know. On a wide range. On a wide range. Yeah? So the statistic will show you that the country is in bad hands. When your thing a drop from all the way up there, so all the way down there underneath 80. That is cause of concern, you know. That's not something for us gripe over easily, you know. No. Our country slowly disappear. And surely, if we don't move on the oldest, it will disappear. Yeah, because oldest now no vision more than for thief. And we can't stop use a word there. Yeah, because at that me see, as an elder statesman, yeah, alive and I represent my country. Yeah, coming from the grassroots knowledge all the way up to where we have it, you know. Me know oldest a failure. I mean, no, Jamaica can't get better than the oldest administration. But I want to see my country rise. My country and my, you know, place of birth. Yeah, one place in the world you can born. No matter where you live. One place you're born. So your nationality must stand predominantly. No oldest can't take my country of birth further, you know. Up the ladder, you know. A prosperity, you know. Remember, oldest don't accomplish prosperity to deliver it to the people in Jamaica, you know. Because oldest was busily stealing from the same pot we're supposed to deliver the prosperity. Oldest take out all the prosperity. Yeah? And leave the people poorer than the time when they might talk to them in a property. When they might try to discredit Portia Simpson work. Yeah? Remember, you know, him get a red carpet economy when him win the election. When him steal the election. Because what is not win the election about it? Yeah? A mechanism, a Paul Burt make him beat Mama P by 1 seat in a election there. Why the bag of fuck? Yeah, and PMP take them eye off of the ball. Not realizing it's a Paul Burt and the boy James Robertson from over the east. They are cousins. Yeah? So we get trapped there, so. But always not win the election in Jamaica. Always steal everything and one working in favor. And him could only win by 1 seat. But what him do? Him destroy everything when Mama P put in my man, you know. Him thief and destroy and tell you say, a Mama P. All this don't tell you nothing about him 10 years, you know. No, that is an indictment on this criminal, you know. That's you can be in administration for 10 years. Claim third term because you make sure you cramping one just on the back of the pandemic in 2020. We're not supposed to call no election. Yeah? But what you want to do? To a year PG the fourth term and book back you want claim the and say you can't be a legacy man looking up. Be a legacy this piece of shit house. Yeah.
But there is no legacy fee more than 10 years. No legacy no police kill have the youth and tell life on them. And when you look at the criminal them, they are US I sell gun and drugs. 6 of them are Jamaican from Jamaican gang. The one I gang them in the US. Them go to them help them go away. Them are shit. Me know when some man up the man call me and tell me, remember me there everywhere, you know. Remember them can't hide up from me, you know. Police are going to kill our people, poor innocent people, and the one at Territory Lane. Shoot him and say him drag, nothing no go so. When you, if the camera never there, them tell them out a lie. If police are tell lie, them are criminal. Them for what? The fucking plank.
Yes.
You don't encourage a dirty thinking for and say no. You feel respect your, you feel go you're a criminal. Hey, you couldn't be a police. And you have no police like this. Them mama sell and them papa. Them a farmer, send them to school. Them sell weed, send them to school. Them do everything. Some of them mama sell a backwood, send them to school. But of them a weed man, them lock him up and shoot him and tell lie. Them a farmer, send them to school. Them papa thief and send them to school. Rob people, pick chain. And if them say a little man pick a man when them shoot him, when them turn police. Yeah. You have to look for your roots where you come from. You have some evil and underprivileged piece of shit. You're destroying the place because these underprivileged drunk nastiness, when you put power in them hand, I saw them use it. Yeah? You give them the authority, them trample you. So you know where them come from, them not have no class. Their class, that's their shits. Just like Andrew Onis and him mob. They're all shits.
Yes, we could talk to them in a different capacity because we don't want them get it twisted, you know. When we say if you see a man a thief a chain, you shoot him, you know. It don't mean we say if you see a man a thief a chain and you love him, you know. Arrest him. Yeah, you don't have to shoot him.
But you can't say a man a thief a chain and shoot him.
You arrest him.
You do the police work. I'm a England. Them not have no gun, them run you down and hold you. Them arrest you.
Them run you down.
That's why we have a courthouse. Not for you to turn judge, jury and execution.
Jury and execution. Yeah. So we will look on. And the same get to you and mash up the place, you know.
You take a little youth life and then turn around and tell lie. 23 hours, you know. And I know nobody not do nothing to you, nothing. 23. The little youth are working about a commission for Christ's sake. He come out and hold up him hand. When the same drag one upstairs, and when you look now, you say, oh, but they came up the back and them draw 38. But I'm saying 23 hours, you know. Him side door open, him not got to it. This is fuckery. You understand? It's bad. A time for them stop this, it's bad. You understand?
Come on.
But me say we knock off gone and I need a 3.5 hours for gone because certain knock off picking up at.
When we there at Titan run fast. Because Titan's nice. That's why it runs so fast. Because I can't believe, you know. I cannot even believe I knock off 3 hours already. But people who melting pot hurt strong, you know, it start, you know, I was doing some white rum, I just left it.
Later, so, you know, it got till Saturday morning. Go and play some Hey, I remember, you know, what come join me later when I come join me, when I come see the man that I wilderness himself. I play some tune, I used to hear tune. When I play the Google Gaga, you know, we leave that to some baby, yes, some Google Gaga, you hear? Yes, that guy where I drink come back when I stagger, you hear? That's the way thing that when I play, around us so nice, yes.
Yeah, man, around us so nice, man. How that? Daphne, Brian, yeah, man. Round them nice, Daphne. You know.
Yeah, and then you know, so when I pet them, let me tell you something before me run though. You look at Cena old lady. You senile fucking piece of bitch. You big dirty thinking mama me attack. Yeah? You feel fuck off. And I remember you're a pedophile too. Go pay your fucking taxes. Stop spread propaganda upon people and twisting what people not say. I'm big nasty thinking query and the one of them run out. Remember you that run down this side and I know people work with you. We can't get remember we get the line out of what you do when you was a me, you know. You know, have no more relative to go chat to nobody. Fuck off shit! Them to go away, man, them is germs.
We can't say nothing different, we can't say nothing.
Yeah, that me I tell you. You know, we gotta eat some big clear. Yeah, man, later, brother.
People, bless up on yourself. Melting pot earth strong, I'm my brother. I play a big tune for me today.
I play a big tune, man.
Big tune.
Later, Pat. We out here. Oh, best.
Bless.